So dudes, right, start again. As I was saying, first things first, Halloween HTSF votes up in the, yeah, Jeff just linked it in stream chat there. It'll be on the videos when I upload these to YouTube. It's also in the stream title at the moment. So there you go, fellas. It shall be between Obscure 1 and Outlast. Obscure 1 and Outlast. No idea between those two, which I don't know. I mean, Outlast is newer, but Obscure's a survival horror. You know, Outlast looks pretty good as well. I not too sure, but I mean, I suspect that Outlast is probably the more popular of the two, but who fucking knows? Like say, Obscure's like old school Resident Evil 1, 2 day such. It's not Resident Evil 1 and 2, but you know, like survival horror and shit. And Outlast looks pretty alright as well. So I am, that's it. Same as I always say, that's why I do it this way. Completely impartial to whichever game is picked. That's why I pick them. Because they're both what I wanted to play. Either some good old survival horror, or some... what, FPS survival horror kind of thing? It's not... It's not an FPS, it's not like a shooter or like that, but you know, looks alright. Looks spoopy enough.
Oh, spoopy. I'm spooked.
Shit. I could have done something, made it a bit easier for myself. Ah, it's alright, it's alright. Sorry, I was just thinking about something there. I could have sorted it out, but no worries. Oh, good shit, Cyclone. Like I say that, I mean, that's why I do it the way I do there and stuff like that. Let folk choose which game they prefer to see first. But at the end of the day, regardless of which one was picked, I'm quite happy with both. Like, Ori was amazing. Like, really fucking great. But I'd have been quite happy with Zero Mission. Quite happy. I don't think Zero Mission would have quite the same impact as what Ori did, so... it was good in that regard. But at the same time, I don't still enjoy playing Zero Mission. It was the same with Grim Fandango and Wolfenstein. I'm sure Grim Fandango's had a bit of more of a lasting effect than what Wolfenstein probably would have had. But Wolfenstein I still want to play. It's the same with Zero Mission, I still want to play both of them. I'm missing an R in stream.
Steam.
Where's this? In the, stream title. Oh, do I keep saying Steam title? I must keep saying fucking Steam title. My apologies. My apologies. 'Tis quite late in the day for me. I'm fucking starving as well. Everybody eating fucking pizzas and shit. Pizzas and steaks and all kinds of shit. Ah, I see what you're saying here. I see what you're saying. Oh, I see, yeah. It's, Steam chat. There we go. There we go. Corrected on the menu there to stream chat. There we go. I see.
Excellent.
Oh, Panda Bix. Thank you very much for subbing, dude. Very kind, very kind. It looks like teas are expensive even when written. Oh, good night, fellas. Anybody that's off now? Good night, dudes. I mean, I'll be off myself in the next, like, an hour or something like that. However long it takes to get through the tips and chat with some folk on stream chat there. So where is it now? Here it is. Who was the first kind soul today? I remember now. It was Leah Shamir. Well, I'm so fucking sure I'm still saying that right. My apologies if I'm not, but I'm so sure I'm saying that right. I remember during Resident Evil. Leah Shamir, thank you very much. Mercilessly, dude. Hey, dude. Finally able to catch a stream. It's been a busy month as I finally moved out, and thanks for convincing me to finally buy this game. It's not just for the epic screen push. Oh, if not just for the epic screen push. Cheers as always. Thank you very much, Lashimir. You've been busy because you've moved out. Like I say, reading the full... I'll tell you something, I've got a bad habit of reading out about 6 or 7 words of somebody's tip, and then tangenting off, and then another 4 or 5 words, and then tangenting off, and then I'm probably playing a game. As I will say in a bit, go read a few tips, see what Stream Chat's up to, and then I'm gonna float a mechanic for the upcoming... At least the upcoming Halloween HTSFs. But maybe past that as well. I'll see what you guys think, and you can always let me know after, you know. I'll be doing it for the Halloween HTSFs, and you guys let me know after that. Entirely on you, dudes. Entirely on you. I found that's the best way to do shit recently, you know, just try it, send it out there, if you like it, cool, if not, get rid. Best way. Best way. So you moved out, did you, last year? Good shit, good shit. There's loads of people moving out this year. Zero moved out not long ago, Leshimir's moved out. There's somebody else as well. My apologies, somebody else moved out.
Cassie moved out.
Cassie moved out, did she?
Yeah.
It's alright for some cats.
She lives in the bush out.
Other cats can't get on the property ladder, but it's alright for Cassie Mash. Thanks for convincing me to finally buy this game. My pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. So it seems like Leshimir bought the game and Breezer bought the soundtrack. I'm sure a few other people bought the game as well. Shows you, man. A good game. And then you see somebody like play through it or, you know, streaming it or whatever and stuff like that. It fucking helps, man. It really does. But no, good to hear that some people have bought it. That's a fucking solid game, man. That is... Like I say, Ori was way more solid than I expected. So much more solid. If not just for the epic screen push. I know. Like, that first set screen push, man, that was just ear-to-ear smile sort of shit, man. I fucking love that, man. Absolutely fucking love that. Even the other ones were great as well. Not as epic as that first one, but still awesome. Thank you very much, Lashimir. Cheers as always. And you, sir. And you. Arisen! Alright, fella. Arisen was saying, hey, Liam, can you have avocado or do you hate it? I've never had avocado.
I've never had avocado.
I've never had avocado, dudes. I'm not even sure if it's okay for me to have now or not, but I've never tried it. So I could not say if I liked it or not.
What's an avocado? Is that the purple thing? Not the eggplant,
I think so, yeah.
It's like, it's a green fruit, but it's got the purple outside.
Entirely agreed, Outlaw. Outlaw's saying, here, streaming in general is a great advertisement for games. I bought like 10 games or so based on playthroughs.
It's a shame that games companies don't agree with that.
And he goes on to say, it's hard to believe how some companies still want to shut down streamers and playthroughs and stuff. It's fucking daft. I guarantee that every single game that I've ever done an HTSF or a stream on has not injured any sales. Quite the opposite. And in some cases, dramatically the opposite. And when you consider, like, that's just me, let alone all playthroughers and YouTubers and streamers combined. It's the best advertising. I mean, it's free advertisement. And if it's a good game, and the streamer or the playthrough or the YouTuber or whoever's enjoying it, you know, it just makes the game even better. No problems whatsoever. No problems. There is no problems. I think the only thing you could really say against it is, oh, well, you know, it can spoil the story a little bit and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but that's on the person to avoid the story, innit? You're not ruining the story for the internet. And good job trying to police that. Like, some companies in the past have tried to police videos from in quote, spoiling the story. It's like, if you went and watched a video on YouTube, you went and did that. You know, it's not like... It's a bit... Put it this way. A hashtag on Twitter is a far worse spoiler than anything. Well, I got, like, part of Walking Dead spoiled from Twitter. And I didn't even go into the hashtag, it was just there on the left. I'm not even going to say what it was, 'cause I don't want to spoil it in case anybody's not watched it. By the way, this season of Walking Dead has been fucking awesome. I really enjoyed the season of Walking Dead so far. I liked the last one, but this one's been fucking great.
It's been my favourite one so far.
You don't watch Walking Dead, because you
It's still
suck.
been my favourite one.
But like I said, don't worry, I'm not going to go into details on Walking Dead. I will say, if you've not seen this season yet, get around to it, man, because it's been fucking great.
I would also like to point out the reason I've not seen it is not because I don't want to, it's just it scares me.
Sugar tax, Wembley. Don't get me started on taxes. Don't get me fucking started.
Don't get him started.
Don't get me fucking started.
Don't do it.
But yeah, that's fucking daft, innit? I mean, to be fair, it doesn't affect me because the majority of shit I eat nowadays don't really have an awful lot of sugar in it. That's been part of the problem. So it wouldn't actually affect me that much. Certainly couldn't have, like, fizzy drink and shit like that, so... I'm vexed to saying it, OTG, a few times I've actually stopped watching the stream, bought the game, beat it myself, and then went back to watching it afterwards. That's a solid way of doing it. You're watching a guy for like an hour or two and you're like, this game looks actually fucking good, I'm gonna buy this and I'll go back and watch the VODs later or something maybe.
Yeah.
That's the fucking way it's done, man. Here we go, most kind again as well, Supergoat. Supergoat said hi.
Hi.
Thank you very much, Supergoat, and hi to you as well, sir. Supergoat still around? No, he may not be. So this was a problem. So at the time I saw the name pop up, but I didn't see the actual text. Whereas I could have just said, like, yo, alright, back. You know, right, easy at the time. But I'll get, like I say, I should go into detail about something in a bit. But thank you very much, Supergoat. Very kind of you, dude. Like I said, I hope you, it's so buried in the Ramble. Like I say, if getting round to, like, I mean, this is, no, I'm going to go into detail later on, but, you know, like, people's tips can be so buried at different parts and different areas of tangent in the Ramble. Gonna sort that. Well, so, Manny Calvera. Thank you very much, dude. Testing, test. Oh, I know where this is about going, yeah. Okay, Rubicarver, how about a poem? I stream but obs fails. DUI it breaks. Fear guy. Okay, Rubicarver, you've been lovely. Anybody, there might be a few people there like, what the fuck? But that's exactly the fucking same kind of line as the, you know, when you get on the mic in the club in Grim Fandango, just like that. Very, very good, Manny Calvera. I know who you are. I always say the same thing. I know who you are. Manny! Cheers there, dude.
I'm not gonna bust all that.
I'm not gonna bust all that. It's not on fire. An outlaw! Thank you very much, dude. I'm sure there's indeed. A few more from Outlaw here as well. Very kind, dude. Cheers. Outlaw was saying it. Oi! Maybe just like that. Maybe that's exactly how he said it. Oi! Glad to see you feeling good enough to stream. Hooray for Claire support.
Yeah!
Yeah, hooray for Claire support. Claire like that.
What did I do?
Claire like that, dude. You made Claire's night.
I don't know I did, so that's why it's awesome. What did I
No,
do?
it's always, like I say, it's always, it was same with Grim Fandango when you were around and stuff like that. They're a bit more fun.
Oh, supporting the game.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like I cured you.
No.
I was gonna say, yay.
Also, watch out for that crow before it takes you back to Firelink Shrine. Very, very good. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
No.
It's just it's the same kind of thing, isn't it? Ha! Ultima's saying here, OTG, have you ever mentioned on stream what your diet consists of now? I don't seem to remember you mentioning what you can eat. I've deliberately not mentioned what I can eat because it's so restrictive and it's so lacking in variety. It's just, I'm just gonna get taken the piss out of it, man. It's not great. I managed to sustain myself on it so far, but
It is quite ridiculous.
even Claire will back me up and say it's a bit ridiculous. Like, it's not terrible.
It doesn't even sound like it would be good.
No, it's not like I'm eating, like, junk, and that's what I'm getting by, like, you know, bags of crisps and a chocolate bar.
That's what I eat.
You know, I'm actually making meals and stuff like that, but it's literally about 2 meals and a breakfast that kind of serves as a lunch as well. It's kind of the same fucking thing almost, just... It's not great. I will say what I'm having when it's a bit more respectable. It's like I've got to be honest, like it's borderline embarrassing a little bit at the moment. It's not bad. The stuff I eat's nice. It's just there's not enough of a variety. So like you say, well, you know, I get by each day eating meal A and meal B, and then the next day I eat meal A and meal B. You know, I might have like a fucking yogurt or these fucking gluten-free oat crisps, not crisps, biscuits for a snack, and that's it. But like I say, it's pretty dire at the moment. This, in fact, no, just give me a sec, and I'll go into it in a sec. But like I say, thank you very much. See what I mean? I tangent off. This is why I read somebody's full tip out first now. Because I tangent like a motherfucker. But yeah, like I say, it was nice to be feeling well again, dude. Very nice. And, I can't believe I didn't mention it. It was, I always thought the crow was called Snuggly, but it's not, is it?
No, that's the one from...
Yeah, it's not. I can't remember the name of, the crow in Dark Souls 1.
Oh, has it got a name?
I'm sure it's got a name.
Terry!
Terry the Crow. That'll do for the time being. No, but fucking Kuro didn't fuck about. Not transporting you anywhere, just get owned. Killed Ori just by grabbing him. That were it, wasn't it? I mean, to be fair, those talons, Jesus. Oh wait, no, the crow has no name. I thought it had a name.
I've never heard a name for it.
It's just the crow. I thought it had a name, me.
The Crow.
Well, maybe I thought it had the name because I always give it a name.
Maybe his name's Russell.
And as Cycronia just pointed out, now he's called Terry. You do realise that you've spoilt Dark Souls for so many people. Like,
Chances of doing that for games.
there is, like, zero chance that I would be amazed if I ever come around playing Dark Souls HTSF again or something, and I don't think, oh, here we go, it's Terry.
Terry!
Like, that is definitely in there.
I'm sorry.
Ruined.
Ruined. I have a habit of naming things. You should know me by now.
Well, thank you very much, Outlaw. Very kind as always, dude, and you've got a few more here as well, haven't you? So, thank you very much, dude. As always, very appreciated. And I'm sure I was talking about something else a minute ago.
Terry.
It was something about diet stuff, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, this is it, yeah. So, about a week and a half ago, well, it wasn't a week and a half ago, just over a week ago, when I was streaming last, like I say, I was fucking buzzing me. I mean, I'm still buzzing now. I mean, the hype has subsided a little bit. Like, last time I was streaming, man, I was fucking buzzing. Like, holy shit, I'm feeling well and I think I've got it figured out. I mean, I'm still fucking chuffed. I know I can feel better. But it comes at a price at the moment. You can't just eat what I'm eating every day, or like every day, every week, every month. You can't just do that. So, like I was saying last time, what I did is, to get to the point where I feel fine, I go down to this core diet. You know, like, I've basically got the option of 3 meals every single day. Every day, it's the same 3 meals every day. And it's not even 3 meals, it's like 2.5 meals, basically. Sounds weird, like, but I know what I mean. So the same 2.5 meals every day, and I'm like, you know what, no, I've just got to go, I'm just going to stop there. And just get better. And I'll work it out from there and shit like that. Well, that's what I did. You know, I stopped, and I got better, and then I streamed last time, and it was all good. Problem is, then, I was like, same as what I'm saying. Now I'm like, I can't just keep eating the same fucking 2.5 meals every single fucking day, man. And, so I tried adding some in again. And it kind of fucking... It was something sensible. It was just like veg and some other shit like that. It was completely sensible. And it just fucking caned me, man. Absolutely caned me. I have to be so careful with fruit and veg. I don't know what the fuck it is, man.
Gonna have the avocado.
Seems like some veg is alright, but other shit just fucking reams me. And the fruit's even worse. Holy shit. Fucking scared of a banana now. It's like, what the fuck? It's a banana? I used to cane them. It's very, very peculiar. Very peculiar. And even the FODMAP list, it's like, I see it as a guide now, not like a Bible. It's a guide. And I've got to, like, I go, first things first, right, is it on the, like, low FODMAP? Okay, right, maybe I can try that. And then it's just, that's what elimination diets are. You've just got to try it. There's no what you can do. I've actually done, the majority of the work is done. Like, the lion's share of the work is already done. Like, just get a core diet so that you can actually, like, you know, exist. You know, not just die.
Existing's quite useful.
It is quite important. So you've got to get a core diet so you can actually, you know, exist from day to day. That's not making you feel unwell. Then from there, you start to add in things ever so, you know, slowly and slightly. And every time I've done it, it just fucks me up royal. It really, really fucks me up royal. And like I say, I'm kind of torn. Have you tried, is that quinoa? Chilean saying there. Have you tried quinoa, OTG? Quite a few types of quinoa and ways to prepare it. Well, I was having some quinoa crisps, but they had fucking garlic and tomato in them. Oh my god, they fucking reamed me. I was eating some of them on stream, like in the break one time as well, and I felt like shit the next day. And it carried on for like days after. It's like, oh fuck me. So I'm a bit fucking gun shy on quinoa now. But it's just it's like I say, I'm a bit fucking torn. On the one hand, I want to feel better, man. I'm sick of feeling shit. Over the last couple of years, man, I'm fucking bored of it. I'm sure you guys are as well. Not just me mentioning it, but you know, the streams and YouTube and everything else. Like, I'm sure you're fucking sick of it. I just want to be better. At the same time, though, I don't want to be better, but have this fucking dire menu every fucking day for what you eat. Now, don't get me wrong, like, some people have it a lot worse, stuff like that, but it's fucking dire. And I bet that if I do that for like a year, 2 years, that'll cause problems down the line. I mean, I'm sure it's fine for another year, maybe even 2, maybe more than that, but it's not something you could do indefinitely. A, it's crap, and you need some fucking variety, and B, it can't be good for you in the long run. It just can't. Yeah, I am indeed Lightning Strike. I am still quite happy that it's pronounced quinoa. It's fucking dumb. It starts with a Q. Quinoa. Quinoa. No. Quinoa. Why?
What do you mean why? That's how Q's pronounced.
No, it's not.
Marquee.
No.
Cat.
No.
Because
Fucking quinoa.
learn your English, Liam.
It's fucking dumb, man.
Learn your England.
There's no reason why that can't be just quinoa. You know, you have like a quintet. It's not a quintet. It's fucking quintet. Or quintuplets. It's like, no, you got quintuplets. What the fuck? Quintuplets? What?
It's like, look, you've got like the letter C.
I just got called a 6-year-old.
Yeah, you got like the letter C. Okay, so that could be pronounced K or S.
I know there's different ways of pronouncing shit.
Then stop being silly, boy.
I'm just saying that that's dumb. In that particular instance, it's quite clearly quinoa. It's not quinoa. In the same way that, you know, quintuplets or whatever, it's quite clearly quin.
It's quite clearly Kintup.
It has quin in the name. Quin. It's quin. Not keen.
What if they're really excited? Then they're keen. Kintuplets.
Well, that makes more sense. What Jaff said there.
Jeff said something that makes sense.
Quinoa. Quinoa, I can get behind. If you pronounce it like quinoa, that makes sense. Now that's actually like sensible. I could get behind that pronunciation of it. Quinoa. But quinoa. K-E-E-N, sorry. K-E-N. W-A-H. Quinoa. What?
Say what?
Quinoa. It's fucking funny either way, man. Quinoa is great, man. If nobody's got that as an handle online, man, you need to fucking grab that. That's like the best fucking handle ever. Quinoa. Anyway. I got you. Like I say, cheers very much again, Outlaw. We also had Sanguine. Alright, dude. AOTG. Long time no see. Work's been a royal pain, but I've been keeping up with VODs and still been subscribed. Over a year now, I think. Every video puts a smile on my face, heart. Oh, top fella. Top fella. Oh, I don't think Sanguine's around now either. Is it? No, he's not, because he'd be in the sublot up there. No, he's not. Oh, he's gone. Ah. Oh well, then again, from what I was saying there, I might watch the VOD. Hopefully so. It's been a long time indeed, Sanguine. It's been a while, although I think I saw you not too long back. I'm sure. Maybe in stream chat or something like that. Maybe watching a VOD or something, I'm not sure. Still subscribed for over a year. Thank you very much, Sanguine. Like I say, very, very cool of you there, dude. Cheers. And every video puts a smile on my face. That's nice to hear, fella. Very nice to hear. Cheers, Sanguine. Very kind of you. And in both the tip and the words. Cheers, dude. Another one here from Outlaw. Something about the forest setting and the beautiful art style reminds me of movies like Fern Gully and Princess Mononoke. It did have a similar... Princess Mononoke, I think I said something in set 1. It almost had like a studio... I should have mentioned that at the end as well. It almost had like a Studio Ghibli kind of vibe to it. Especially that big fat guy.
I remember Fern Gully. I didn't have it, but I've seen little clips of it and stuff.
You never seen Fern Gully?
No.
It's old school, is that?
It's good.
I don't know if as a 32-year-old dude I could turn around and say Fern Gully is good.
Why not, Liam?
But, you know, it was alright, you know. And saying that, I wouldn't fucking begrudge watching it now anyway. I don't really give a shit. I'm quite a sucker for anything animated. Always have been.
I like Pixar. Recently.
In fact, I actually remember getting bent out of shape as a kid. When we were in a video store getting some rentals. And I was with my mate and his mum. And she was like, why don't you get some more adult rather than like cartoons and stuff all the time?
Did she buy you porn?
No, not quite that adult. And I semi-lost my shit. I took it as a serious, like, offensive remark to just deem all animation to be, like, childish and shit like that, you know, for, like, ages 4 to 5 and shit.
Teenage Mutant Turtles are humans too!
I actually got a little bit offended. I did. It was same with, like, anime through high school. When, like, you know, be talking to anime or somebody mentioned it and stuff like that. And then there'd always be that guy going, oh, like, kid shit. And it's like, dude, I watched, like, anime that would make you fucking throw up almost. Like, this was back in, like, you know, like, the 90s and stuff when there were shit tons of horror anime. Lord, you just don't get it anymore. And, what was I saying now? Oh yeah. No. No, Wembley said hentai in fucking stream chat, and it is fucking throwing me off here. What about hentai? I didn't say hentai, did I?
Well, you were saying, like, your friend's mum took you to video stop and said that you were going to get something more.
Oh, I see. You see, I get worried, man. I think I've said that. I see somebody saying something in stream chat.
No, it's just Claire the other day.
And I think, like, shit, did I say hentai? But no, there was some awesome fucking horror animes back in the 90s and shit like that. Really gory stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the accent stuff. Here we go. I'll say it properly for you. Hentai. There we go. I always call it hentai. I don't know why. To be fair, it was like back before the days of like everybody knowing how to pronounce shit. I mean, the majority of folk that I knew back when I, like, you know, the anime days and stuff like that, I would call it anime. Or anim.
Anim, yeah.
Anim or anime.
I must confess, I also used to know it as anim. Like, before I knew anything about it.
Don't thank me for pronouncing it correct. It was cool the other way. But but yeah, people pronounce it anim. Or, anime and stuff like that. It's like, it's anime, dude. Seriously, like, it's anime. And it was the same with hentai as well. They were like hentai and hentai. And I always knew it was pronounced hentai, but I like hentai, like, said like, that's gonna be so fucking quoted. I know it, it's gonna be quoted.
I'm gonna do it.
You collated it instantly behind it. As I was saying it, I knew I had to be quick on the exit of it, like, you know, like, it's gonna give it another...
By the way, guys.
I'm literally 3, 2, 1 before somebody says it in stream chat. There! Breezer! I'm sure Breezer just laughed up. There, and yeah, you've got people quoting it now and stuff like that. I fucking counted it down.
Good job, Liam.
I knew it was coming.
You've done it.
I was saying it, and as I was going through the sentence in my head, like, I'm like, shit. You've just dropped, like, you know, I like fucking horses and stuff like that. You just dropped one of them, haven't you?
I like fucking horses.
Out of context. I knew that was gonna, like I say, as soon as I was fucking saying it, I'm like, you better fucking change something on the end of this to make it sound right. And I'm like, no, you failed it.
No, you fucked it up, Liam.
You didn't fucking manage it all, man. But yeah, like I was saying, like, I always knew it pronounced hentai and stuff back in the day, but so many fucking, everybody else always said hentai and stuff like that, and I thought, you know what, hentai sounds alright, that's fine by me. I've managed to convert them over to saying anime, rather than, anim? Or whatever the...
What am I, Japanese anime?
I managed to get them all saying anime rather than, anim. So I'll leave them with the hentai. And to be fair, it makes more sense, right? It actually sounds like something you'd say in Yorkshire, like mannerism-wise, stuff like hentai. It's like a hentai is something you put around the neck of a chicken.
Hentai.
So, it does not make sense. Oh, what's Chilean saying? Have you tried any of the Diablo? Maybe that was Diablo. I'm not sure. Maybe V and B being right next to each other. Line of totally wicked Idris. I have not. I only go by their red label stuff. Not red label, sorry. It's just the normal stuff. It does have a red label. Maybe. No, it is red label, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, just the regular red label totally wicked stuff that's never changed. In fact, even on the bottles, it still says Pillbox 38. Which is fucking ancient, man. Ancient. Ancient. But like I say, thank you very much, No, I ain't even read through it yet. This is what I mean, like, I got fucking tangented, like, fuck there, how did we... This was Outlaw's tip. Something about the forest setting and beautiful art style reminds me of movies like Fern Gully and Princess Mononoke. Good shit, even the backtracking is enjoyable. How did that get to hentai?
That was actually pretty good, actually.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm fucking saying. This is why I read people's tips out fully now and then start to tangent. Because I could do that like 5 times during the fucking thing. But yeah, I completely agree there, Outlaw. Like, the art style was very... Studio... Maybe that's how it went off. Studio Ghibli and then everything else, stuff like that. Even the backtracking is enjoyable. Like, one time I had, like, a reaction to, like, you want me to backtrack where? That far? Holy shit. And actually, before I even realised, before I'd even finished whining about it, I was already there. It's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? It's like, yeah. It's, oh. Oh, okay. But yeah, it was entirely, like Outlaw fucking nailed it there, and I should have mentioned it more as well. Like, there were a few times, like, where you backtracked, and it changed how you backtracked. Like, remember when you were saying to bash all the way down? Like, ass bash all the way down the area and stuff like that. There were another area where you went all the way up through it as a shortcut via the feather parachute thing. And there were plenty of other different bits and shits to explore. Like, I bet my completion rate was only something like 70%. I bet there were loads of other little goodies tucked around and shit like that. But I felt powerful as fuck.
I am powerful.
Oh, seriously, like, Ori is a very, very powerful platforming character. You know, like, but... No one is better than fucking Kirby in regards to power level. It's just ridiculous. Because all Kirby's gonna do is sucking Ori. Suddenly, Kirby can do everything. Or you could, like, I've got Kuro's Feather, I can fucking Ash Bash, I've got fucking triple jump, I can cling to the walls, I can do fucking super jumps. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. Kirby. What was Sakurai thinking? It's like the kid that go, oh, yeah, like, they're playing and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, I've got this sword and I've got this shield. It's like, oh, well, I've got this gun. It's like, what? We're like, come on, dude. We're all fucking, like, D&D shit here and stuff like that. What are you doing with your fucking M4A1 and shit like that? It's like, yeah, I've got a rocket launcher and 10 grenades. It's like, oh, go away. It's like that. Sakurai's that kid, man. It's like, oh, we've made... You got fucking Miyamoto. I haven't made a Mario. I mean, he was Japanese. So he wouldn't have actually said it like that. But still, I mean, I don't... I don't even... Did Miyamoto actually design Mario? It might not have done, actually. That could be very faulty knowledge there. Anyway, I'm sure someone in stream chat will inform me. But, you know, they're like, oh, I made Mario. And then, oh, well, I made Sonic and shit like that. And then this fucking Sakurai comes along, it's like, yeah, Kirby's better than them all. It's like, yeah, but Kirby can't jump like what Mario can and, you know, run across, like, gaps in platforms and, you know, he's got Fire Flower and shit like that. It's like, yeah, Kirby just sucks him in and now he's got Fire Flower. It's like, yeah, but you can't run as fast as Sonic and go loop the loop and, yeah, because Kirby just sucks in Sonic and now he can, like, go real fast and loop the loop and shit. It's like, fuck off, Sakurai! That's it, Triburos. That's the only way to defeat Kirby.
What's that?
You've got to get Kirby to... You got to trick Kirby into sucking in something really shit that makes him vulnerable. And then you've got to kill him. That's the only way you can do it. Like, you could trick him into sucking in Superman, but you've got shit tons of kryptonite.
Oh, I thought you were going to say trick him sucking in Superman.
You'd have to do something like that, wouldn't you? You'd have to do some similar kind of mechanic to that. I don't know how you have to go that low, Claire.
You don't know me very well. I always go that low.
Like I say, cheers again, Outlaw. Most kind dude. Meow. Meow. Meow from the high. What was... I'm sorry, darling. Hey, I'll play with you soon.
No, you won't.
I will.
Lying.
Yeah, well, I'm just hanging out with stream chat, reading some tips.
You never hang out with me anymore.
And then I'll play with Hi a bit. I will, darling. That's a good girl. So, like I say, thank you very much here, Zero. In fact, I think I saw Zero leave not too long ago. That's a shit. Almost got... Yes, it was like 5 minutes ago. Almost got around to Zero's there. Zero knows. Zero's cool. Zero's been around ages and stuff like that. He knows the deal. Zero was saying, guess your turtle suit was not on fire.
Ooh.
Oh, that Winky D.
Winky D. I've always wanted a Winky D.
So misconstrued in everything that I say.
I'm sorry, it must be fun living with me.
It is a Winky D smiley. There is nothing to be taken out of context or anything there. It's a Winky D.
Winky D.
Fuck, no, you've been streamed. Not everybody's going off now at Winky D. There's another good fucking. That's another. I'm just throwing out fucking aliases tonight. You've got fucking Quinoa and Winky D, man. You need these aliases. If you're ever thinking about changing name, lads, there you go.
Terry the Crow.
There you go. There's some inspiration for different fucking aliases for you there.
Fucking Winky D.
Winky D. It's quite catchy now. It's grown on me a bit as Winky D.
No, you said you didn't get your name on fucking Street Fighter. You can use Winky D.
Winky D.
Winky D. I want it now.
Winky D Smiley sounds like a cartoon villain. Fucking does, says Jeff. That does sound like that.
Winky D.
Winky D Smiley. Either a cartoon villain or some kind of like good guy inventor that's always coming up with gadgets for him and stuff like that. Good shit. Speaking of good shit, like I say, thank you very much, Zero. Very kind as always, dude. And most leet as always. Zero likes those leet tips. I like those leet tips. 'Tis most leet.
I like Winky D.
You can never see leet enough. Good old 1337. So, lads, like I said, I wanted to float something by you for the Halloween HTSFs. We'll just scroll up there. There we go.
He wants to steal your unborn children.
Apparently, I'm going to steal your unborn children, according to Claire.
Yeah.
So let's say I wanted to float something by you for next stream and like at least over the Halloween HTSFs, maybe after the Halloween HTSFs, based on what you guys think. Based on what you guys think. It's entirely on you dudes, and like I say, see how it goes. So, I had a thought. You should not be laughing. And I bet you weren't the only one neither. I had a thought about the Halloween HTSFs and stuff like that. Say you're in the middle of a horror game, and it's all fucking spooping out and shit. I mean, to be fair, I don't generally get spooked or out like that, or really shit up or stuff like that, but fucking PT made me think a bit differently about horror games, I've got to be honest. And so what I'm thinking, like, you know, say you're playing through the horror game, stuff like that, then suddenly, impressive! I'm gonna absolutely shit myself.
You should have said that, because now they're going to want you to keep...
I mean, that is true, like, you know, some people are gonna be like, yeah, I want to time that exactly and stuff like that. However, you know, it will break you out of the immersion a little bit. You'd be more shitting yourself about the tip jump scares than anything that's in the game and stuff like that, which is gonna overshadow the game a little bit. Also may annoy some people, to be fair. May annoy some people, like, you know, it's a horror game and, you know, it's meant to have, like, an atmosphere. If you can't... This is the thing. I mean, the atmosphere in a lot of horror games kind of bounces off me, but I can get into them. I can get into some of them. And, you know, some people might get annoyed, like, you're getting taken out of the atmosphere a bit. So, my idea was turn off the tip sounds and do all the tip-related stuff during the ramble at the end. Do all the tip stuff during the ramble at the end. So like I said, I thought I'd float it by you guys and see how it goes. So like I say, basically, like, you can say, well, what is the exact difference between what you're doing now then and what you'd be doing for the Halloween HTSFs, or maybe from then onwards? Well, like I say, at the moment, say a tip comes in, plays all the sound and stuff like that, I acknowledge it, you know, sometimes read a little bit of it out, but, you know, generally, I save reading it out until the end. What would be the difference is there'd be no tip sounds whatsoever, and I wouldn't see the tips coming in as they're coming in, you know, like, because here's a slight problem as well. Between having to, you know, you're playing the game, you're doing your playthrough and such, you know, you're playing the game, you're trying to provide some entertaining commentary to it, trying to have some fun and trying to be fun and, you know, everything else and such. So that's taking a bit of your dedication. Well, you know, it should be taking a bit more than a little of your dedication, but, you know, it's taken the lion's share of your attention and your thought process and shit. Then tips are coming in, and you've got... I mean, I liked... To be completely honest, I liked reading the tips out as they came in, but I can see why people thought that was slowing things down a bit. But even just acknowledging the tips and stuff like that, there's... Like I said, there's... Between the sound and then acknowledging the tip and everything else and such, it's making it so stream chat is getting... I mean, to be fair, I'm never going to be whoring stream chat. I mean, that's how it's always been. That's how it's always going to be. I'm never going to be kind of one eye on stream chat, one eye on the game. I like to put, like I said, the lion's share of attention goes into the game and the commentary. But that leaves a little bit of attention left over for, generally, the tips coming in. And there's not much extra room to actually, you know, read something out from the stream chat from time to time, stuff like that. Also, it means, like, you know, people that can't tip, or don't want to tip, which is entirely fair enough and stuff. People that can't or don't want to tip, you know, it's almost, at least during the HTSF, it's not paywalled attention or anything like that. Fucking nowhere near the definition of a paywall. But, you know, still. So, like I say, my thought was, if you get everything to do with, I mean, the UI, I'm trying to, like, condense it to make it, I mean, I'm confusing my fucking self almost.
Confusing me, and I know what you're trying to say.
But, I'll try, like, right, at the moment, you're doing HTSF, you got all the UI, tips come in, makes a sound, acknowledged, and then read out during the ramble. That was, like, a slight change from how it used to be, where I'd read out the entirety of the tip, you know, as it were coming in and stuff. The new way I want to try out, at least, like I say, it's on you dudes, The new way I want to try out is, Stream UI is still there. If somebody tips, it goes onto the tickers, it's still all there in that regard and stuff like that. Just want to make it incredibly clear right off the bat, it's not a lack of appreciation on my part that I'd change anything like this. It was the same when I went from reading the tips out fully during the HTSF to reading them out during the ramble. It's not a case of a lack of appreciation, dude, because I have talked on at length many times about just how much I appreciate what you guys do for us. Massively, massively appreciated, and cheers again. So it's not anything like that. As in, like, you know, a lack of appreciation or anything like that. What it is I'm trying to get a stream format that's as good of a stream format as it can be, while as good of a viewing experience as it can be as well. Like, it's a stream and stuff like that, so with great stream comes great interaction. But like I said, the problem has been slightly, like, it's hard to focus on the game and, you know, the commentary and then tips coming in and then look at stream chat and catch stuff as well. And like I say, I'm never going to be whoring stream chat, but at the same time, like, it's hard to even glance it when I'm HTSFing. So like I say, my theory was, the UI's still there, stuff still goes onto the tickers, but when I'm HTSFing, it is old school. Like, it's literally just, you know, game, commentary, that's it. Now, with the slight differences, we're streaming it, and I like the interaction of the stream. I like seeing, you know, what people are saying. I like, you know, you guys come out with some fucking funny shit. So I like to read it out from time to time. So that's not going to, if anything, that'd actually increase ever so slightly increase, you know, certainly the chances of me catching something funny said in stream chat will dramatically increase. And like I said, see how it goes. So, I'm going to try it again. First time the charm. Like I said, you know it works at the moment. So I don't need to go over that. How it will possibly work. You do the HTSF set. It's literally just, you know, the UI's there and everything else like that. Stream chat on the side. I'm literally playthroughing the game. And, you know, occasionally from time to time, a bit of stream chat. Tips can still come in, you know, whenever folk want to. If, like, say, if they didn't want to during the HTSF, or, you know, that's absolutely fine stuff. Outstanding! It's Peer Guy! I think it was Peer Guy. It was indeed Peer Guy. Thank you very much, dude.
How are we spelling pier? Like, as in, like, a harbour? Or, like...
As in, like, no, not like a pier, yeah, like a pier. Oh, I see what you mean, like, I was saying it like that, like, among your peers.
Oh, that's how it's spelled?
Yeah.
Ah. Pier guy. I like the guys.
But yeah, like I was saying, Stream UI still going, people can still tip, whenever they wanted to, if they wanted to, etc. and so on. And then during the ramble, obviously, like, you know, same as now, that's where I read out the tips. However, Ramble's going to change as a result of the format changing for the HTSF in regards to tip. The Ramble won't have a game weight anymore. It's too drawn out. I mean, that's on my end, is that I make it too laboured and too drawn out by playing a game, reading stream chat, reading tips, and then I still tangent like a motherfucker. It's all over the place. There is too much shit going off in Ramble. Definitely. Way too much shit. So, the Ramble would change as a result as well. There'd be no Ramble game. I mean, I might do a community game here and there. Might do a community game here and there during the Ramble and stuff like that, but that's where it'd be and stuff. But I don't think there'd be a Ramble game. So that I could concentrate on the stream chat and the tips more. Exactly, Lightning Strike. I mean, I didn't... Well, to be fair, that is a fair point, you know. I didn't even have a game last Ramble. It went on longer than ever. You know, some of the longest Rambles are... There's no game with them, but still. Ah, you guys don't seem too keen on no Ramble game, though. Don't you think it gets, you know, like, all over the place a little bit, though, between the game and the tips and stream chat and then my own, like, tangenting and shit? Don't you think that gets a bit blurred? Like I say, it's on you dudes. I mean, that's fair enough, then. I mean, I thought... Ah, no, but there's... well, let me finish what I was saying here first. Like I say, so there'd be no... well, I'll go back to this in a sec. So there'd be no Ramble game, so I could focus on the stream chat and the tips more. And I'd have the tips displayed. Like... Oops, sorry, I hit the mic there. Like, you see on the stream UI here where the... Oh, no, wait, it's built. No, it's not built into it. Where is it? Where's Grim Times? Ah, here we go. You see the Grim Times down there? Whoop! That's where the, In fact, I can show you a rough mock-up. Muff rock-up. Did I just say muff rock-up?
Your face is a rough Sorry.
Oh, can I do a window capture with this, right? Well, that's what the subprogram looks like. If you're ever wondering what the subprogram looks like, that's subalert. That is indeed subalert.
My dreams have come true.
And if I go to this, aha, that is indeed correct. So I'd shrink this up a little bit. Oh, new ob's actually very good for doing that. That shouldn't actually do what it's doing there, where it's shrinking it properly and stuff. Actually really clever, is that? Actually quite impressed there. But yeah, you know, something like that. You know, very, very rough. Get it down there a little bit. Something like that. I'd figure something out differently than that, but you know, just for the time being and stuff. It'd be something like that. And you know, as I'm reading out the, where are we at now? I think we read, we read Zero's tip laugh, so I'll just put it to 0 for the moment. There we go. So it'd be something like that. In fact, wait a minute. That needs to, yeah, there we go. Get behind the UI elements, otherwise it's not right. So it'd be something like that. So the Ramble would be stream chat and the tips, with the tips more focused on, like, you know, in regards to, like, displaying them on stream there and stuff. So it's kind of like there's an element of the tip stuff removed, but it's kind of, there's another element added, and there's certainly more attention. Because, like I say, I didn't like how you're reading somebody's tip out and then you tangent off a little bit too much over the course of like 20 minutes, something like that. It's like, it wasn't meant disrespectfully, but I almost felt a little bit disrespectful. You know, so many tips there. I say outlaw tip there or something. And then I have like 4 tangents, and he's only written 2 sentences. And it just feels disrespectful to off topic that hard. Well, I think it depends on the game as well. Like Ultima's saying here, like Talisman tangents were awesome and stuff like that. I think certain games are more are fine for it. Like Talisman was absolutely fine. Talisman was fine to play while rambling, but something like Armored Warfare, I mean, Armored Warfare was fine to play, you know, while doing a ramble and stuff like that, but it's weird at the same time. You actually need to focus and play Armored Warfare, like, well. And then on top of that, like, it was like the game was affecting the tip. Maybe, like I say, maybe just coming out of Armored Warfare and the tips and stuff like that, like, I'm a bit like, well, it felt like I didn't do the game service because I was trying to read tips and trying to read stream chat. And at the same time, it didn't feel like I did stream chat and tip service because I was trying to play the game. Oh no, Grim Times ain't going anywhere. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'd just replace it, you know, during the ramble at the end and stuff like that. You know, it'd be there for a while at the beginning and then, like, you know, you put the newspaper down and pick up the tip box. I like the Armored Warfare rambles as well. I like, but I don't know. I'll have a think about that one. I'll have a think. You know, maybe just not even say anything specific about the game at the end. So okay, that's fair enough. Is that, dudes? Seems like the general consensus there about the ramble has been to keep the game. Don't get rid of the game at the end. Well, like I say, I'll have a think though. I'll have a think. And I'm certainly taking some feedback on that, but I'll have a think about that a bit more. Oh, well, that's nice to hear, is that, dude? Ah, cool. Outlaw was saying there, can't speak for everyone, but I've never felt any disrespect from tangents. Ah, cool. And Cychronia as well. Ah, cool. Like I said, I don't know, like, I felt like I was being rude sometimes. Like, you guys talk about something, I'd start talking about it, and then off topic, and then come back, and then off topic, and then come back. And over the course of, like, half an hour, I finally read your tip. I don't know, it just felt rude sometimes, even though it wasn't meant that way, you know, obviously, but...
Tangents are one of your biggest notable things, you know.
That's not a bad idea, that, Solar. I think it's fine, OTG. What you need is to get healthy enough to be on a semi-regular schedule, and then have one night a week that's pure ramble or community game with no HTSF to make up for it. And like I say, that wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Like I say, I'll have another think on this ramble game idea. But like I say, just to get back to the overall format and stuff like that. Like I was saying, so you've got the usual format, 3 hours HTSF or whatever like that, an hour or two of ramble at the end. All the tip stuff, every single part with the tips, except for the UI and the ticker and stuff like that. But all the, you know, like, acknowledgement and... I feel bad by saying that. It's like, well, I'm not going to acknowledge tips until the end and shit. I feel... makes me feel bad a little bit. But... Like I say, there's reasons behind the stuff. It's a drive to kind of get the HTSF as... It's always... Like, HTSF is never going to be 2008, you know, style HTSF, because it's streamed now. It is different. Ever so slightly. But it feels like reading out stream chat, if you've just got the HTSF, just me and the game, and reading out some stream chat, that's exactly the same as what it used to be like on the old school YouTube days, where it's me, the game, and reading some comments from previous days and previous videos. That's the exact same as reading comments from stream chat. It's no different, and I liked that format. That is solid as fuck. I liked it then. Still fucking like it now. So, like I said, that was the general idea behind it. It's a slight push towards more old school HTSF. And especially when it comes to something like a horror game, it actually makes a lot of sense to like get rid of tip sounds and other stuff like that. So, like I say, the tip sounds and the notifications of tips will be like the shout out and stuff like that. Yeah, so, sorry, the shout out and the tip sounds would be gone. But it should make for a bit of a more directed HTSF and a bit more of an old school HTSF as a result. Certainly, if you're watching the VOD, or you're watching it on YouTube, you know, definitely a slight bit better. And stream chat wise, stream chat will be seen a lot more. So you don't need to like stump up to get like attention as such there and stuff like that. It's just if you're on stream chat and you type in something, I might not, especially when I'm HTSFing, it's a glance kind of thing, from time to time and stuff like that. Or I don't want to be looking over all the time at stream chat, and especially if it's something like there could be spoilers or all that. You don't want to be looking over all the time, but. And like I say, all the tip stuff then is moved into the Ramble at the end. Into the Ramble, but displayed. So like I said, there's no tip sound, but it's actually displayed now, which I think's a bit nice. I think having it displayed on the video. I mean, I know it's there in the ticker and stuff like that, but obviously stuff gets pushed down over more tips coming and stuff like that. So this actually displayed like that at the moment. And a bit more focus on the, like I said, stream chat. And it's just like I say, it's like a couple of things gone and a couple of things added. And it just shifts the format around a little bit. And whether it's better or not remains to be seen and stuff like that, but yes, I mean, just even then that was a huge ass fucking tangent overall, but quite the one there. But like I said, I'll leave it in your guys' court. Yeah. Jeff saying, hey, we all agreed it was at least worth a shot after 30 seconds when he brought it up. Yeah, fucking 15 minutes later, yeah. Well, no, I'm just, like I say, I'm just seeing, I just wanted to float it by you guys, so, like, it just didn't hit you next stream. You're like, what the fuck? Why is he not noticing tips coming in? Why ain't it playing the tip sound? And why ain't he noticing tips coming in? That's weird. It seems to be, like, on the ball with stream chat a bit more than usual. What the fuck? Just so you won't weirded out. There you go, just float it there and stuff like that.
Lips turn creepy.
I mean, I also wanted to float it in advance, just so, like, if, anybody does say that, like, well, I just tipped and he didn't say, oh, like, what the fuck's that? It's like, oh, it's, it's in the Ramble, he'll say cheers and, read out the stuff and actually show it and stuff during the Ramble at the end. But like I said, the nutshell was, it... I don't know, to me it feels like the tips and stream chat will be... it'll be more focused. It's same with both... The HTSF, the tips, and the stream chat will end up more focused and more directed overall, because I don't need to be... I can set myself on a fucking tangent without any assistance. So it seems like if things are kind of condensed, it was a word like condensed down and like streamlined a bit further. I mean, the tangents are all fine. I mean, I like tangent and stuff like that, but, in the right times, in the right place, stuff like that. But we'll try it. We'll try it. Next stream, with the horror streams, we'll try it. And we'll see how it goes. Because I don't know, I might end up not liking it myself, I might end up just fucking feeling like a rude bastard. So many tips and I don't see it until the Ramble at the end. But I don't know. Like I said, please don't take it that way. Like I said, don't take it me being rude or a lack of appreciation or like that. If anything, it's the entire opposite. Because I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make things, improved and better for folk to watch. So it's not a case of a lack of appreciation or like that. Like I say, it's the fucking opposite. So thankful and so appreciative that I'm just trying to improve it to the best it can be, so that there's still interaction. Like I mean, even back in the old school days of YouTube, there was like interaction with the comments, and I'm still keeping that. That ain't going nowhere. Reading like stream chat, what you do to saying, and like some of the funny shit you come out with. That's going to still be there. In fact, like I say, it's actually improved on. More of a focus than that. Like I said, just a drive to like make the stream format as good as it can be, while as close to the old school HTSF format as it can be, because it's never it's never going to be the same. I'll see you later, Gauntlet. See you later, dude. Have a good one. But yeah, like I said, that's it in a nutshell. I'm done now. Don't worry, I'm done. I'm done. I swear down, I'm done. But like I said, as close to, the old school HTSF as it can be, while still bearing in mind this is a streamed playthrough. You know, it's not like, you know, an offline recorded for YouTube playthrough. It is a stream playthrough. There is going to be stream chat. I am going to be mentioning it. I am going to be talking with folk and stuff. That's how it's going to be. But for me, that's no different than what it always was, in my opinion. So, it's kind of like a bit of old school, bit of new school, and come out with ideally like the best format it can be, without being rude to anybody, focusing like on the tips a bit more, you know, during the ramble and stuff like that. I mean, that's like I said, that's why I wanted to drop the ramble game, so I could focus on the tips and the stream chat, just much easier. But folk were a bit like, no, we like the game as well. So we'll see how that one goes. We'll see how that one goes. Try it one way, try it the other way, see which way I prefer, see which way folk prefer. And then I'll flip a coin. I don't know.
We'll leave it down to Hayao this time, okay?
Leave it up to the gods. And see which one happens there.
I wouldn't call Hayao God now, but...
I generally lean towards what the consensus is between folk. I mean, I always factor myself in as well, obviously, but, you know, if I'm neutral, I'll go with what folk say. So there you go, dude. Sorry about that. That was a bit over-convoluted just to say, you know, like, you know, a few things here and a few things there. And you'll see it next stream. You'll see the exactly what I mean and stuff, but... Psychronia is saying, I don't know about anybody else, but I get a sort of I did that satisfaction when my tip throws OTG on a ramble. Well, see, this is what I mean, like, thrown in a game, like, you know, you read someone's tip out, and you read the stream chat out, and you're tangenting off between both of them, and then you got a game going off at the same time. It has to be a very chill game. It has to be like a board game, or something like that, like Talisman or something, to make that worthwhile. Not worthwhile, but, you know, like, actually work. But like I said, cheers for the feedback there, dudes. We'll see how it goes. Seems like everybody's, for the most part there, like, seems alright with it, but like I said, see how it goes. Like I said, just trying to make the stream lot happy, and the YouTube lot happy, and, you know, anybody that tips and stuff happy as well, you know. Like I said, I don't want to piss anybody off, best I can. Just trying to, like I said, that's it in a nutshell. I'm just trying to make the fucking streams and the HTSF as best as it can be. Best as it can be. And nothing else. Certainly no insult or disrespect intended. Just trying to make it as good as it can be. So right, here we go. Whoop up the list. Up the list. Up to, Solar Flare. Thank you very much, dude. Solar's still around as well. Excellent. Sorry, I'll start again. Excellent. A new Aura stream. Speaking of cats, I feel I have entered your world, OTG. The wife and I just adopted 3 black kittens last week. 3-month-old, and they're a handful but adorable. That's awesome, dude.
That is awesome.
Oh, have fun, fella.
Can I have one?
Claire wants one now.
I want one. Just one.
That's awesome, is that, dude? And yeah, welcome to the world of cat gangs. It's a different dynamic, you know. I think folk that just have like one cat, it's just like, you know, you've got the cat. But when you've got like 3 of them, they are entirely a gang. It's very much like people versus cats. Becomes like, you know, it is that. It's like the people, like, you got like the group of cats and the group of people. It's awesome. But that's good shit, is that, dude. They're so fucking funny when they're kittens. I mean, they're funny even when they get older and shit like that, but you're in for some fun there, man. Like you say, a handful, but absolutely adorable and such fun.
The black cats, they'll be batshit insane.
Oh, like Chloe just saying, the black cats, so they'll be insane. Like, just demented. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you're in for some good fun there, Solar. In for some good fun.
Yeah. I'm excited for him.
Yeah, have fun there, dude. I'm sure you will.
I'm sure he already is.
They're, the little swines for getting it anywhere and anywhere. When they operate under, like, you know, mouse kind of and rodent like physiology or some shit like that, where they can just, if they can get their head under it, they can get the rest of the body under it. And It's in fucking insane what they can get under when they're kittens. Oh, you can quote me all you want on that, Jaff. Black cats are demented. They are different than regular cats. They are definitely different. Oh, I don't know, it could just be what I've noticed with other people's cats, and it just coincidence with my own as well then.
They are demented.
But they seem different, the black cats, than regular cats. I think that's where the superstition comes from. You know, but I'm being lucky and stuff like that and everything else. I think that's where the superstition comes from, because they're a little bit stranger than usual. They're great, though. Racist. Cat racist. Nah, they're, kittens are just fucking insane. Especially when you've got, like, 3 of them running around, and it's fucking awesome fun. Get into the, like, the best / worst fights ever.
Oh god, Cash and Hire's fights are stupid.
They were so pathetic when they were kittens at fighting.
You used to try and get them to fight your hand and they just wouldn't. I think you still do.
But no, they're great. Good shit, that Solar. Yeah, you and the missus there in for some fun. That's nice of you as well, adopted 3 black kittens. That's good shit. That's nice to hear, is that, dude?
Yeah. I'm excited for him.
3-month-old as well, that's about the age we got on, wasn't it?
No. Got him about 4 weeks.
No, there must have been a little about a month and a half old at least.
I'd say month and a half at most, because I remember commenting that they shouldn't be away from their parents yet.
Oh, now we think about it, yeah, Kashi and Haya were, Kashi and Con were really young, maybe about just over a month. Haya was a bit older, probably about 6 weeks.
I think that's why Hi-I's date of birth on the thing was labelled the same as the other two, because I think they lied about the other two. They weren't old enough to have been sold.
Yeah, we always had suspicions that they sold a couple of our cats, like, too young. Whereas Haya was spot on, but... Haya is spot on. Great cat. Great cat. But yeah, thank you very much, Solar. I hope you have good fun with that. I have no doubt you will. Oh, there'll be an handful. And there is definitely stuff to... I mean, have you had cats before, Solar? Oh, he's got a picture here.
Put it on the far right. Oh, look at them! Ah!
Oh.
Oh.
One on left looks... In fact, both of them on left kind of look like Con when she were a kitten.
They all look like Con when you were a kid, because they're just black cats.
Here we go. Here's Solar's cats here.
Oh.
Solar's cats are there a bit for you. It keeps trying to expand the sodding window. Right, if I do this, and then I do that. Here we go. Solar's cats for you there. Just about to squeeze them in. There you go.
Adorable.
Like I said, the 2 on the left, a spitting image of my cat, Con, when we got her, man. Spitting image, but that's...
Their names.
Claire wants to know the name, Solar.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't see the cats? I thought I showed you them. Can't you see them on stream UI there? Oh yeah, you can. You can see them on stream UI, can't you? 'Cause it's overlapping the box there. Yeah. Yeah, see? 3 kids, see? There you go. Very nice, Solar. Very good.
Did you say what they were called?
I don't think he's, oh, here you go. He's just said no. Their names are Jose, I believe. Jose, Paquito, and Donald.
Donald! Donald! Oh, can I have Donald?
Jose, I think it's Paquito, but I don't know. It might be Pachito. Jose, Paquito, and Donald.
It's like you've got like these like fancy names like Jose and Paquito, and then you've got Donald.
The 3 Caballeros from an old Disney cartoon.
Oh. Wonderful.
Rung a bell did that actually when it was like the couple of names and then Donald at the end. I'm like, it rings a bell, does that?
Oh.
Very cool, dude. Very cool.
Yeah.
fuck, I thought I'd close my tip window for a sec there. I'm like, no!
No.
Oh, we're expanding shit out that window. How can that even do that? How is that even possible for it to go over the UI like that? Should be under stuff. Right, now if I expand it out, it should not be able to... The power of overwriting. Oh, no, it's alright. Is that alright?
I'm
Ooh.
excited about kittens now.
That's alright. Ah, Panchito.
Panchito!
Yeah, yeah, I didn't even see that in. Where the fuck? That's why I was saying Paquito, cause I didn't even see that in. Yeah, Panchito. There we go. Sorry about that, dude. That was miles off there.
Disgraced his cats. Disgraced.
Oh, Gifter. Man, OTG just throwing out a thanks for your streaming tonight. Listening to you helped me focus on not throwing up with food poisoning.
No!
You're surprisingly calming. I've never heard anybody say that I am calming.
I said I could fall asleep to your voice.
I've heard people say they can fall asleep, so I guess it must be kind of calming, so I guess it was kind of implied. But I've never seen somebody actually say that.
I hope Dave's better now.
Oh, well, good shit, Gifter. Like I said, Claire was saying there as well. Hope you feel better soon, dude. Hope you feel better soon. I can definitely sympathise there. What else we have here? We had Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike said, my friend is running a Halloween-themed D&D campaign. I'm going to roleplay you. What the fuck? Got my costume together and everything.
Oh shit!
It should be fun. I'll let you know how it goes. Wait a minute.
You're gonna roll a 1 on everything.
Wait a minute. Let me just have a look at some at a sec.
He's gonna look at porn.
Let me just friends. Have they gone friends? What do you mean my profile's private? It's my okay, I'm gonna say it's my fucking profile. Steam just complained to me then going like, oh, you can't see your profile because you're not like on your friends. Like, what? I knew it. I thought, yeah. Right, here we go. You, Lightning Strike, you added me recently on Steam Friends, and I thought it's like, awfully looks like fucking Leech does that. And I meant to send you a message, dude, and, you know, sorry, my memory, man, there's a lot of shit day to day that I gotta fucking remember, man. My memory, it slipped my mind. And I meant to send you a message going, is that Leech? I'm gonna copy link address. Right, I'm gonna save the fucking, I'm gonna save the image. And then I'm gonna show stream chat. Right, here we go. I fucking knew it, man. I thought so. It's so funny how you mentioned that. As soon as you mentioned it, then it's like, wait a minute, I'm sure.
Who you are?
Right, here we go. Window capture. Here we go, right. Oh. It's fucking great, is that, dude? That is very, very cool. So here we go, just to add some context. This is what I'm saying, this is why I wanted to add, like, tips being displayed. So let me already, like I said, this was just, like, very rough version of what I'm on about doing in, I mean, to be fair, it actually might end up being just like this. But this is what I was saying, you know, where I can focus on the tips more. I can actually, like, you know, quite a few times I tip somebody goes, show it. And it's weird to do in the middle of, like, you're in the middle of a game. And you're in somebody's tip out, you can't really go and show something in a browser or anything else. So, but this is what I'm saying. This is why I worry about like not having a Ramble game, so I can do stuff like that. Got my costume together and everything. It should be fun. I'll let you know how it goes. Dude. I would certainly like to see a picture of Leech sat around the D&D table with everybody else and stuff like that. That would be cool, man. That would be cool. You got a solid costume set up there, man. Definitely get my seal of approval on that. If you were after a seal of approval, you got it, man. You fucking definitely got it on that one. And I think you got Stream Chat's approval there as well. Everybody seems to fucking think that's awesome. Good shit, dude. Good shit. Halloween-themed D&D campaign. Gotta roleplay you. Like I said, do let me know how that goes, dude. Shoot me a message on either Steam or next time I'm streaming. Let me know how that goes. OTG as a character would be chaotic neutral with an insanely high luck stat and agility. Off the charts, actually, but nothing else. He would get through everything with jammy luck and then fail hard. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Oh, good shit, Lightning. Good shit. But like I say, yeah, I'd be interested. Is it interested in how you'd, like, you know, pen and paper, like, Leech McReach kind of character? I bet you could, actually. I bet you could. I mean, to be fair, he's got a weapon. So, you know, you got that to start off with and shit like that. I mean, after that, you can be quite free and, like, liberal with what you want to do, like, power-wise and shit like that, you know? You do what you want. But he certainly nailed the look there, dude. Very, very good. Awesome. Thank you very much, Lightning Strike. Like I said, I mean, he already said he would do, but like I said, do let us know how that goes on, fella. Been most intrigued. Thank you very much, Breezer. Breezer's still around. Good shit, good shit. Like it when folks still around. Claire's still here. But no, like I say, I like when I'm reading a tip out, I like the person. It's not like I'm demanding the person be around. I don't mean it like that, but you know, it's just nice when, like, you know, the person's still around. And because I always think, like, Jesus, man, if this person wants to, like, you know, listen to what's been said about the tip and stuff, how much do they have to sift through? You know, I mean, that's a long time. You just have to watch the video, really, don't you? Have it on in the background. Oh, he's on that one now.
Outstanding.
Blood Reaper, alright, fella. Blood Reaper at the 11th hour here, dude. I think I've probably got like half an hour maybe or something like that, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, fucking hell. Actually, there's a few tips there, jeez. I thought I was further up the list than that.
Oh, you're fucked.
I've got to get off soon, though, man. I'm fucking starved. Starved. But I'm feeling alright, though. Like I say, I mean, I feel hungry, but that's the fucking beauty nowadays, man. When I'm feeling alright, I just feel hungry. It don't hurt. Big difference. Big difference. But like I say, it's always nice when the person's still around in the stream chat. It feels like I've caught them. That's more what I mean, like, I've got you. But no, like, the person's still around. It feels like I've missed them. You know, if by the time I'm reading their tip out, they've left, it feels like I've missed them, not any other way around or like that. Not they left early, it feels like I've missed them, I should have got to their tip sooner. I demand you be present while I thank you. But like I say, thank you very much, Breezer. Breezer was saying, enjoying the stream as always, OTG. Good shit. Good shit. No, you see what I mean? I'm tangenting. After, trying there. A little bit, you know, it started. I'm gonna reel it in here. Yeah, I got it. After watching you, No, I got it. After watching you play this last time, I had to go out and buy the soundtrack to this game in reference to Ori and stuff. The music is outstanding, completely agreed. The music throughout the entirety of Ori was just really, really nice. I mean, nothing exactly like was like, oh, that's a banging tune. But it's like, that's a banging tune in Ori and stuff like that. But you know, it was really nice and well orchestrated and everything else. Really, really nice. And the main theme still sticks with me. It stuck with me even from the trailers. That main theme's on the trailer, and even that stuck with me before I even started playing it. Thanks for the entertainment. Hail to the fail. Thank you very much, Breezer. And like I say, thank you, dude. Thank you. Thanking me for the entertainment? How dare he? I have to thank you. But cheers, dude. Like I say, good to hear. And you're most welcome, and thank you as well. Hail to the fail, indeed. Shit, man, I might have to get our soundtrack myself now, actually. It was really nice. Like I said, that main tune, I just sat with it on the rest of the stream Ramble if I hadn't realised.
I love video game soundtracks.
Yeah, I like video game soundtracks.
No, I like video game
No, I like them more than Claire. More than Claire.
Do you have the Witcher soundtrack? No, you don't.
You don't have the Witcher soundtrack.
Yes, I do!
Just because you pre-ordered.
No.
Just because you collector's edition.
No.
How did you get it then?
I
You don't have it, do you? You liar.
Excellent.
How I got it? Look. Got fucking download the. Oh no, wait, it's in that other folder. Music. Oh no, there it is. It's there. Witcher 3. Well,
Fair enough.
look,
Claire does indeed have the Witcher 3 soundtrack.
look, you can't even see it from where you are.
No, I can see it. I can see your fucking files. I see the files.
I do not lie. I got the Witcher 3 soundtrack.
But like I say, very kind breezer. Cheers, fella. Much appreciate. Oops, I've scrolled up too far. There we go. From Misty Pony. Thank you very much, Misty. Misty was saying here, I wondered when somebody was going to ask about this, actually. Oh, and by the way, thank you very much, Gifto. Thank you very much, Gifto. Gifto just subbed there. Cheers, dude.
Get down.
Misty was saying here, hey OTG, what do you think about YouTube Red? Seems like if you're not partnered and making money on YouTube, you can't opt out of using the paid service, or your videos will be automatically privated. Seems like if you're partnered and making money on YouTube, you can't opt out of using the paid. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about all the. I actually did, in a rare fucking case for me, I actually did see this coming. Like, somebody was gonna, like, say, you know, like, what do you think of YouTube Red? And, I was gonna think about what to say and stuff like that, and then I thought, actually, like, I don't know an awful lot about YouTube Red. And then I went around and read some stuff, and I still didn't really come out being that knowledgeable about it. I don't think there's not enough information about it. Like, my thoughts on YouTube Red at the moment would be, there's not enough information about YouTube Red at the moment. Like, how is it actually gonna impact people? I mean, like you were saying here, like, if you're a partner, it seems like you can't really opt out of it. And it starts tomorrow, by the way. This is what I meant. Like, I remember, like, I saw it was, you know, all going round and stuff on about YouTube Red. It was all trending on Twitter and stuff like that, etc. So I thought, well, somebody's going to ask me about YouTube Red, definitely. So I'll go and read up a little bit about it, so I actually know what I'm talking about. So I went up and read a bit, and it's like, there's not an awful lot of information. It just seems like, well, yeah, exactly what Solar Flare's saying here, like, YouTube's implementing their own equivalent to Twitch Turbo. It seems kind of like Twitch Turbo. Basically, it removes all adverts across the site. You never see any adverts. And I think you get access to certain content that's been labelled as, like, YouTube Red only. And that's about it. But how does it actually affect partners? Like, you know, if somebody that has YouTube Red goes and watches a video from a partner that would usually be running adverts, does that partner get paid for the advert views or not?
It'd be pretty evil if it didn't.
It's weird. Like, you think, and thing is, that was pretty massive, and when I was reading about the information, they didn't actually clarify. Like, either I missed it or it wasn't clear. It was one of those two. Either it wasn't clear or I missed it, because it wasn't clear. Oh, Misty's saying, yeah, apparently they do pay you for that thing. I mean, that doesn't really affect me in that sense of the in that sense of things, because none of the stream stuff's monetized. Not by my end, anyway. I mean, if it's content matched, they'll put an advert on the beginning, and the multi-channel networks like to do, like, sweeps, and make sure if you're a partner and you have a video that could be monetized, they put the bare minimum of monetization on it, and if you remove it, they'll put it back on it again, and if you remove it, they put it back on again, because I've tried. And, so, like, I mean, adverts on YouTube, not a massive priority to me as such. Like, in fact, they're a non-priority. Priority is not the right word to begin with, and whatever is the right word, it's a non. It's a non. Lightning's saying here, from what I've heard, YouTube Red views are supposed to be worth more than regular viewers. Ah. So what, in like search requests and stuff like that, like, or worth more, well, so they might be worth more in search, like, you know, cause, so they could be worth more in views, you know, in regards to like pushing you up the search results and stuff like that. Somebody that's watched you as a YouTube Red guy might actually push you up further, and the views might be worth more, like advert views might be worth more. Weird. Last thing I said, but it's not 100% confirmed. So who knows on that one? Like I say, I had a suspicion I was going to be asked about YouTube Red, and I did some research, and I came away not much more clued up. I've been more clued up here than what I had from what I was reading days back. And then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, it's happening in a week. It's like, what? But, like I said, personally, I don't think it's going to impact me so much because, supported by the stream, as opposed to supported by YouTube as such nowadays. But there still is some YouTube revenues, and like I say, it remains to be seen how it does impact people. I know one thing for a fact: it'll impact a lot of people a lot harder than what it'll do me, obviously. But other than that, I'm not sure how it's going to go. For something that's coming in today, not an awful lot of information given to partners at all. Like, I'm not even joking, dudes. I have been sent nothing from my multi-channel network. They have not contacted me at all about YouTube Red. Not a single mail. And both from YouTube as well, not a single mail. If it hadn't been for Twitter, and it trending on Twitter, I'd have had no idea that it even existed. And if I hadn't seen that on Twitter, I'd have had no idea it existed until today with you guys. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, like worth more money. So yeah, basically, in a nutshell, it just seems like YouTube Red, you don't see adverts, and the partners get paid a little bit more for your advert view. It's like, So it's not really a bad thing in regards to partners. Like I say, all I heard is a lot of people flaking out, like a lot of partners and stuff, like not happy and other shit like that, but they weren't happy because they didn't know much, and they weren't happy because stuff they did know didn't sound good, and who the fuck? I just went, wah. I just went, fuck knows what's going on with this YouTube Red thing, man. I think the best way I'll just see how it goes when it lands. And then I saw the release date of it, 28th of October. Fuck, that's not even far off. And now it's today. And no, I'm still under contract as well, bands. Yep, still under contract with Polaris at the moment. I shall be investigating that next year. You gotta like give your notice like about 5 months in advance or some shit like that. So I'll be
I hate to give you notice 5 months in advance for leaving something which doesn't really.
I know. Don't even get me started.
I'm gonna get you started.
Don't even get me started. Stream chat can set me off about multi-channel networks before even Claire says anything in the background. Yeah, there is Ultima saying they do still receive revenue from YouTube a little bit, yeah. Not a king's ransom from YouTube or like that. To be fair, YouTube was never a massive king's ransom as it was. It was all right for a while, and then have you seen it with a lot of channels and stuff like that? Like, I mean, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, a few people were complaining that, you know, the big YouTubers had moved into doing like playthroughs and gaming videos, and that they were infringing, let's call it, on playthroughs and stuff like that. Firstly, that's bollocks. You know, there's plenty of fucking internet space for everybody to do their own thing and stuff like that. I mean, no problem on that fucking part. Absolute bollocks. Secondly, they had to. Because there were a lot of YouTubers, like the higher up YouTubers, where their living was coming from YouTube adverts. And unless you were like 1 million plus subs, you know, it would probably like be a tightish wire. Like, people would be expecting a certain amount. And about 2 years ago, no, not even 2 years ago actually, I don't know if it was even 2 years ago. I can't remember when it was exactly, but either way, the revenue started to go down and down and down and down and down on ad views on YouTube, like dramatically down. And then over the past year and a half, a year or something like that, that's why a lot of larger channels have started doing gaming videos, because they've had to kind of like pad out the advert revenues. They're not getting as much advert revenue from like the videos they were doing normal before, so they've had to do some other videos to make up and, you know, like pad out their advert revenue each month. And there's something else. I've forgotten now though. What was it?
Testicles.
Oh yeah, and the gamers. So clearly, like, say you were doing a channel about, you know, fucking, I don't know, you were a vlogger. And, you know, 2 years ago, you were making your wage. You know, you were making a living off of vlogging. You were doing alright. You know, maybe not doing incredible, you know, but you were making a decent living, you know, it was alright. And yeah, exactly, like AVGN and stuff like that. You know, like AVGN, like, here's what the advert revenue thing hit people like James really hard as well, because when you only do a video every so often, like here's another one, Flash channels and animation-based channels, Source Filmmaker, etc. And like people like James and stuff, if you're only punching out a video every so often, then with the revenues being crippled, it really fucking hurt a lot of people. Really hurt a lot of people. I mean, shit, I were never making shit tons off of YouTube revenue or anything like that, but it was alright for a while. And then it literally, like, I think it was a Christmas. It was great over Christmas. Now, don't get me wrong. Very, very common knowledge. Advert revenues go up over Christmas because there's more people, you know, more companies trying to sell more stuff, paying higher amounts for advert spots. Always goes up over that holiday season. This is a fact. But everybody, it all went fine for that Christmas. It was all fine. And then it hit January and February, and everybody expects it to go down, but not as much as it did. It was like half as much as what a lot of people were expecting. And it continued to go down over that year. And even I noticed it. Let alone, like, people that must have been earning, like, you know, say you were vlogging and you were earning, like, just argument's sake, fucking $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month from your vlog channel. Not bad. Not bad. Like, pretty fucking good, actually. I wouldn't be fucking complaining. And then all of a sudden, like, you go through your Christmas season, it was all well and good, you still only, like, your $2,000 a month or whatever. You hit January, all of a sudden you're getting 800. What the fuck? Where did that come from? Like, wow, hard hit. And then, not just to make it even worse, it got worse. As you would expect. When things get worse, they've gotten worse. And it just went down and down and down. Like I said, the numbers are rough, and, you know, the examples are just as rough. But you get the general picture, you know, shit went down and down. Like, revenues just took a nosedive, and then continued to, I don't know, just somehow get even lower. And like I say, the payout on YouTube is not amazing. Not amazing. You need to be very, very, very large to make a living on YouTube nowadays. Very, very large. Very large. Like, holy shit. So, between that happening over the last couple of years, and then this YouTube Red thing coming in, I can see why some partners got a little bit, like, a knee-jerk reaction. But it remains, it remains to be seen. It might not be a knee-jerk reaction in the end. It might be entirely, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I was on Misty's tip there. It might be fine. Might be good. Might be terrible. I suspect it'll probably just be whatever. For the most part. But who knows? Who knows? And what let's talk about exactly. Oh yeah, like I say, remains to be seen. I mean, I guess we'll know over the next week if YouTube Red's anything to sound off about, or just same as, like, you remember that thing called YouTube Gaming? You know, everybody was sounding off about that, and now who fucking mentions YouTube Gaming now? I'm probably like the first person tonight on Twitch to mention YouTube Gaming. Yeah. It's so it might be like that with YouTube Red. I mean, whoever mentions Twitch Turbo? I mean, Twitch Turbo's actually alright. I keep meaning to fucking keep a sub going on it. I keep fucking forgetting. But I like Twitch Turbo. It's alright. Twitch is a damn good site. You know, some people may accuse me of being a bit of a Twitch fanboy. But I like Twitch. I've always I liked Justin TV back in the day when I used to stream on there, and I liked Twitch, and the only reason I ever stopped streaming was because I couldn't. My connection had just disconnect, so that's the only reason I ever stopped streaming. I have always liked streaming, and Justin TV and Twitch have always been solid. And I've never felt like Twitch has gone out of its way to fuck me over. Which is a big plus over YouTube, because it has felt the other way around with YouTube. I will always love my YouTube channel. No.
Sorry.
Like I say, I'll always fucking love my YouTube channel. I have mad love for that. It's been around so long, and I put so much time and effort and love into that channel. There's no way it's ever leaving. That I always want my YouTube channel, and like I say, I've got plans to be doing some videos for it. Like I say, I've got to apologise for that as well, by the way, dudes. There's been no videos for YouTube for a long time. And I've been saying recent to different folk here and there, I am planning some videos for YouTube. Just give me a bit of time. Give me a bit of time. But there should be some videos just for YouTube. Like I say, YouTube itself as an entity, not that keen on nowadays. I ain't been keen on YouTube as like a company and a site in a long time. But my channel, I still love. And I still watch a lot of YouTube videos. Like, this is the thing, like I say, I think it's the way some stuff is handled via YouTube that I don't like. Like I say, I still watch a lot of videos on YouTube, a hell of a lot of videos on YouTube. And I still love my YouTube channel, so how bad is YouTube really? Yeah, that's what I mean, it's like, how much can you really slate YouTube when you love your channel and you watch a lot of videos on YouTube? It's like, yeah, you kind of got a point there, you got me. You got me. Well, that's a good way of putting it, I guess. Psychronia kind of put it good there as well. You don't have to love political figures to love your country. And it's kind of similar thing with YouTube and stuff like that. Like, not a big fan of the way that YouTube's handled stuff over the years. And really not a big fan of the way YouTube's handled playthroughs and gaming videos over the years. Slightly annoys me when you see like YouTube Gaming's fucking tagline as Let's Play. It's like, what? The same Let's Plays that you've slammed, that you put the thumb on for years. The same Let's Plays that you forced to go through multi-channel networks because you didn't want the legal stuff. Even though they didn't have a leg to stand on, you didn't want the legal hassle, so you delegated that responsibility down to multi-channel networks by giving them a slice of the fucking money. So, you kind of double screwed the playthrough in that. Oh, Breezer and Ulma talking about indigestion and stuff there. I liked indigestion as well, but I think more reviewy stuff from me will come from... The more reviewish kind of stuff from me will come from the blogs now. I tend to like blogging more when I'm reviewing something. I find reviewing something for a video actually, like, difficult at times. I don't know. It seems to come out much easier when I'm just typing it rather than talking about it. I think it's because I just loop and tangent when I'm talking, as opposed to when I'm typing, it gets to the point. But yes, speaking of tangents... That was quite a tangent there from, about YouTube Red. YouTube Red. Like I say, who knows with it? I don't think it's, personally, I don't think it's going to affect me too hard. And hopefully it doesn't affect other people too hard either. It remains to be seen, but, like I say, if somebody that's got a YouTube Red subscription only ends up adding more to what videos they're watching, I can't see it being a bad thing. It should be alright, shouldn't it? So, see how it goes. Thank you very much, mister. Outlaw was saying, holy moly, this cat thing is super powered off the souls of its enemies and dead trees. It is, isn't it? Now, think about that. Just fucking... I didn't even really think about that for that. It's consistently absorbing powers, isn't it, his aura? I think the game has taken the most inspiration from Dark Souls. You've always got this little soul floating around you, consistently, like, sucking in souls for greater power and shit like that. Well, I don't know, I like to think the forest is helping Ori out. I like to think the forest... Oh, see you later, Stumpet. See you later, dude. Good vermin tidage recently. What was I saying here now, though? Oh, yeah, like I say, I see what you mean there, Outlaw, though, yeah? Considering the amount of fucking souls eaten by Ori. Didn't even think about it that way until you said. But yeah, that's a good point, dude. Very good. Thank you very much again, Outlaw. Most kind, dude. And Misty was saying something like this might have been a two-parter thing. Misty was saying, I think this was on Lines with YouTube Red again. It doesn't affect me. Well, I keep scrolling up wrong. I meant to scroll up to there, aren't I? Yeah, so the top one's on top, yeah. It doesn't affect me as I'm not partnered or monetizing, but it seems kind of lame to me. Smaller partners that may be struggling to make ends meet, having to pay $10 a month is a bit bullshit in my opinion. See, this is what I mean, I still don't quite get it. Like, you have to have YouTube Red if you're... So wait a minute, wait, did I get what you said here right? If you're a partner, you have to have YouTube Red, and you have to pay for it. Is that what it is? So, like you say, if you're a smaller partner, you might not even... Whoa, what the fuck? If you don't pay $10, you pay your $10 or you get your videos privated. So, wait, even if you're a partner? See what I mean? The information's weird, and it's not very concise. So, like I said, let me just make sure I'm getting this correct. If you're a partner, you have to pay $10 a month, or your videos are kept private when you upload them. You can't actually, like, release your videos. What? That sounds really weird. And really, like... So basically, you've got to be... You can't be a proper partner unless you pay your $10. So, wait. So let me get this completely straight from a playthrough's perspective. Playthroughs helped to grow YouTube. YouTube really hated them for the longest of time, did everything they could to stop them almost. In the end realised they couldn't really without crippling themselves, but didn't want all the headache, so delegated all the legal responsibility to multi-channel networks who took a slice of the advert revenue for doing nothing, just because YouTube didn't want to stand its ground in court and tell the game companies to fuck off. You don't have any rights to shit like this. Stop taking the piss. But YouTube didn't want to waste any money and time doing that. Plus, there'd have been probably a lot of chaos. I mean, I can understand why they didn't want to do that, but I think delegating it to multi-channel networks was not the right way of doing it. But anyway, you could do an entire video, you could do an entire stream just talking about this issue. But yeah, so you get to the multi-channel network bit. Then the revenues got crippled over the last couple of years to the point of being incredibly low. And now they're saying that you have to pay $10 to even monetize those videos. Like, to have, well, not even monetize them. You can monetize them if you're a partner, but they're not going to be, if you're a partner, your videos aren't going to be visible unless you subscribe to YouTube Red. Oh, well, at least I won't be having any adverts on YouTube. What the fuck? I mean, it's only, it's $10. It could be worse than that, but...
Can you make it back?
Pardon?
Can you make it back?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't make a shit ton off of YouTube revenue as such anymore. I ain't made a decent amount off of YouTube revenues in at least a year or something like that. Something like that. It's maybe about a year or so like that. Like I said, it's gone down quite dramatically over the last year and a half or something. And like I say, it's not too bad in my case. Like the money that I make from the adverts on YouTube. Well, this is the thing. Like I said, I don't make money from adverts on YouTube in regards to what I stream. It's all old videos. It's like trickling, like from old videos and stuff like that. That's what trickles, and it definitely covers the $10 and then some. But it's still, like, a bit cheeky, innit? You know, YouTube takes, like... How much does YouTube take? Like, about... I think YouTube takes 45% or something like that of the advert revenue. So YouTube... So you get your advert revenue. Say, for whatever reason, you had $100 of generated advert revenue. YouTube comes along and takes 45% of that. So you're left with $65. From that $65, your multi-channel network swoops in like the fucking parasite it is. And takes at least... I mean, it varies from multi-channel network to multi-channel network. I'm going to go with a rough, middle-of-the-road kind of one and say 30%. It can be more than that, easily more than that. And it can be a little bit less, but only if you're big. If you're really big, you'll get it under 30% easily. If you're not, it could be anywhere between 30 to 40%. But let's just call it 30%, nice in the middle. So out of your remaining $65, 30% of that's gone. Call it $20 of it gone. Just from the multi-channel network. So you're down to $45 at this point. $45. And then YouTube still wants another $10. So you're down to about $35. So for every 100, well, like I say, just, I mean, like I say, just say you were partnered and you made like about $100 on YouTube each month. Basically, you're coming away with $35 or something like that, aren't you? At the end of it, even though you generated 100, like what content you did generated $100 worth of advert revenue and stuff like that. By the time you got your cut, by the way, your cut from your video, but, you know, I don't mind YouTube taking their slice. I don't mind that. YouTube provides the platform. 45% or whatever it is, 40%, 45%, a little steep, but YouTube's not making a profit. Overall, YouTube's losing money. So, you know, I can see why they're keeping it that high and stuff. And I want YouTube, like I say, I'm not a big fan of YouTube management, but I'll always like YouTube. I'll always love my channel. It's a weird thing. So I don't mind YouTube taking the cut there. They need to stay around. That's fair enough. But like I say, you make about $100 a month, let's say. By the time YouTube's had the cut, by the time multi-channel networks had the cut, and by the time you paid this $10 for YouTube Red, fuck, dude. You've left this guy with like 20 quid. Out of like the $100 that he earned, he's coming away with 20 quid. And it's not the amount, it's the principle. It's not the amount, in my opinion. It's the principle behind it that so many different things took so many different slices of cash off it before you got to it, even though you made the video. Like, you made the video. YouTube didn't make the video. Multi-channel network didn't fucking do anything. And YouTube Red, it's like, well, I tend to make more videos than what I watch on YouTube, so the advert thing's not really a big deal. But yeah, it remains to be seen. Like I say, that sounds weird to me, does that? Like, when YouTube's already taken a cut, and the forced a multi-channel network on you, that takes a cut, to then say, well, if you're a partner, you've got to pay $10 as well? That seems awfully cheeky. Really, really fucking cheeky, in fact. But, I mean, I think it's cheeky. But overall, like, I mean, it's not crippling, it's not devilish, or like that, but it is a bit cheeky. And this is, you can see what I mean, though. Like I say, I mean, Misty's saying here, like, it might be right, it might be wrong, but like I say, who knows, we'll see. Over the course of the next week, we'll be a bit more informed later on. But like I say, you can see why I have the opinion about YouTube that I do. Like I say, don't take it as I'm like some kind of YouTube hater, because I ain't a YouTube hater. I like YouTube, and I spend a lot of time on YouTube, and I make a lot, well, I used to make a lot of YouTube videos, but soon. And, you know, I love my channel, so don't take it as like I hate YouTube, because I don't. It's the way it's run, and the way they've acted over the years towards playthroughs. You can see why there's a lot, it's not just me neither, there's a lot of playthroughs that, you know, they love the channels, and they love YouTube, but they don't like the management of YouTube. They don't like the way things have been handled, they don't like the way things have been done, they don't like the treatment they've been given over the years. And I'm definitely in that category. I'm in that group of them. Fuck, man, I'm on the front fucking line. I was one of the people shouting first. You know, it's like I said, it's not cool. YouTube has not treated playthroughers, especially, very well over the years. And I mean, it's not just playthroughers, there's a lot of different groups, but they've not treated playthroughers very well. Which is why I like Twitch so fucking much, because Twitch has been great. Twitch has been absolutely fucking fine. Always helpful, knows what it is, and won't let game companies push it around like what YouTube does. I mean, imagine like if Twitch just went, oh well, we're not too sure about, you know, the legal stuff of playthroughing and, you know, gaming videos in general. So we think that you're gonna have to go through a multi-channel network for your subs and your advert revenue on stuff like that. I keep forgetting there's advert revenue on Twitch. That slips my mind as that. But yeah, there's advert revenue on Twitch as well. Can you imagine, like, say some multi-channel network comes along? Well, Twitch makes it so multi-channel networks have to exist on Twitch, taking a cut of your subs and your Twitch revenue as well. People go apeshit. People would go apeshit. And, to be fair, a lot of people did with YouTube as well, but YouTube is a Goliath. It is so big, it cannot be seen. That doesn't make sense, but that's how it is. It's so big, yet cannot be seen. Cannot be handled. I think YouTube's almost so big, it can't handle itself. But like I say, that like my opinion in a nutshell. Sorry, it was quite the ramble on there and stuff like that. But YouTube Red remains to be seen. Like I say, from what I've read, I haven't read enough. Even with you guys here tonight and stuff like that, I still don't have a concrete idea of what it is exactly. From what I've gathered, it seems a little bit cheeky. If it's what I've gathered. If it's not, it might just be some side thing like, you know, YouTube Gaming, like where nobody mentions it within a week. Who knows? It remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. But yeah, YouTube just seems to be floundering around a bit recently. Tried to take on Twitch. Now they're trying to take on, like, Netflix and Twitch a little bit again as well. It's like, floundering is what I would say. So here we go, Solar Fleur. Solar Fleur was saying, man, how about that outlaw? The nerve of him tipping. Who does he think he is?
Who is this? Oh, outlaw.
Could be worse. At least it's not Jeff. I don't think it didn't sound like that when I said it that way. Like, oh, who is this? It's like, oh, it's outlaw.
Oh, it's outlaw.
I didn't think I said it like that. It's like, oh, it's like, no, oh, it's outlaw. You know, like, as in, like, you know, like.
You have to watch it back later.
It was more like, I'm not surprised it's outlaw because, like I say, outlaw's fucking nice as fuck to me, man. So it was more like that, you know, like, it was like that, not like fucking the nerve of him tipping, how dare he. It was not like that at all. I didn't sound like that to me. I certainly didn't mean it to sound like that. You sounded revolted, OTG. Bollocks! Jeff? Sounded revolted? What the fuck?
Graceful.
Sorry, I must have just said it in a tone, like, you know, like, I didn't... It you know, the way that I was saying it didn't link right to how I thought I'd said it. No, no.
Oh, no.
Jeff saying it like you were sick to your stomach reading the name and stuff like that.
No, let's take it a bit far.
I was in now. It's like, alright, time to roll up my fandom and go over to Chrono Stream. See ya. No, it was not like that at all. I mean, to be fair, that can happen from time to time, can it? Like, you think you've said something in a certain way, and somebody's like, why do you say it like that for? And you're like, what do you mean? It's like, no, you said it right funny. It's like, did I? That doesn't happen too often.
You do actually do it around the house sometimes.
Sometimes.
But I'm used to it, so...
I certainly didn't mean it that way, but I guess, like I said, not immune to the common problem of you think you said something some way and it sounds different, like...
I think you do it to me as well. You hear me say something in a strange way, you're like, oh, something, and then it's like, no.
But no, I guarantee it was not meant that way. Not meant that way at all. Like I say, Outlaw is very, very fucking kind in my direction. Very much appreciated. Like I say, certainly not surprised seeing Outlaw tip though, because he's a fucking cool cat, and he tips a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot. I mean, how many times did you tip today, Outlaw? It must have been. I'm gonna count them. I'm gonna count them. One's from. Yeah, no. Ooh, no. How would I say that? I don't want to ruin the. Oh no, you can see it. Oh, I'm sorry, Outlaw. People might be able to tell, like you were the mystery man. You were the mystery man. You see that's how like. Oh no, well, I didn't realise it. Like, I've got the tips displaying. And you can see the avatars.
Ruin the mystery there.
You can see the avatars. Like, you can see Misty there, and Breezer and stuff like that, and, you know, Zeros and stuff like that. But you can see Outlaw's avatar as I kind of rumbled you, Outlaw. I'm sorry, dude. You know, I was disgusted to see your tip. Absolutely revolted, according to Jaff. And now I've rumbled him as well.
100% dick.
But yeah, I may as well say it now and stuff. But yeah, Outlaw. This is why I was saying that I wasn't surprised. That I meant it in a non-surprise kind of tone and stuff like that. Because, like I say, Outlaw's a cool fucking dude and tips a hell of a lot, for a start. And secondly, Outlaw tips under aliases really frequently. And they're really good as well, really funny, some of them. Really good. And, in fact, I bet... Oh no, actually, Pier Guy was somebody else. I'm surprised there. I expected Pier Guy to be you, Outlaw. But as you can see, like, earlier on, like, Manny Calavera was Outlaw and stuff like that. He does that a few different times. Stuff. It's good shit. But I always make sure I don't rumble him until I accidentally did tonight. There's no other way of doing it. I'd have had to have... No, you can't even drag it off that way.
Liam, you killed the cat with boredom.
For some reason, that's dragging my taskbar onto me now. That's magic. A little bit of taskbar there. Amazing.
Look what you've done to this cat.
What cat?
That one.
On the floor, dead cat. You upside down. You upside down. Meow. No, I'm not entertaining you. Meant to be entertaining me, not the other way around.
Just lying on her back like that.
He's in danger now, Ultima's saying. I just went and revealed someone's identity. Now he's in danger. But yeah, I guess that... like I say, sorry about that, Outlaw. I guess that's one problem with displaying the tips at the end. The mystery isn't quite there. It's still fun, though, to tip under an alias stuff, but I guess the mystery's not there anymore. Sorry about that, dude. I've worked really hard. Like, Outlaw's been doing that for, like... That's not, like, something that he's been doing in the last week, by the way. He's been doing that, like, for fucking ages, man. I don't even want to put a date on it. He's been doing that for the longest. It was always like, oh, I know who you are, wink wink, wink wink, cheers dude, and stuff like that.
Wink, wink.
Wink wink.
Winky D.
Winky D.
I love Winky D.
I say thank you very much, Solar. And thank you very much, Outlaw. Who's here? Right here now. Thank you very much, dudes. But very, very kind. What was, from Bloody Trapland. You see, I'm just gonna, like, I've acknowledged that, you know, the secret's out, the cat's out of the bag, if you will. The cool cat's out of the bag. But I'm not gonna mention it. Because a lot of people, like I say, I think a lot of people won't realise, even when well, for a start, a lot of people won't see the avatars until the Ramble. So during the HTSF, like on the tickers and shit, it'll still be aliased. Nobody'll know who, like, fucking, you know... Why did Darkwing Duck come to my mind as the first alias kind of name? I have no idea why that was the first name that came into me. I could have thought of so many other cooler fucking things.
I reckon it's a mixture of Donald the cat and Winky D.
Maybe, like, clear about Winky D, and then there was Solar's cats earlier, one we called Donald. I don't know, like, maybe it all just mixed in a weird fucking mix. It mixed weird into a mix. Very mixed. But like I say, the avatars won't be there until the end, so the tickers are all incognitus still. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply Darkwing Duck wasn't cool. I might get some angry comments about that. Darkwing Duck's not cool, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck? Thumbs down. Thumbs down. I'm gonna log into my second account. I'm gonna thumbs down you again, OTG, for that.
I win.
How dare you say fucking Darkwing Ducks? No, I didn't say it wasn't cool. I'm saying I could have thought of cooler ones.
Like Winky D.
Maybe like Winky D.
Aww.
So yeah, from Bloody Trapland. I managed to, see what I mean? Before it even got into the guy's tip. So, from Bloody Trapland. And like, no, that's what I was saying. Yeah, like I say, during the HTSF in future, it'll be on the ticker. You'll be able to see the avatars at the end. Although, can I stop the avatars from being shown? Ah, I might be able to stop the avatars from being shown so you'd actually get even me with that dude. I'd have no idea who it actually was. Until later, off stream. Off stream, I'd know it were you. But on stream, I won't. And by the way, it's not just Outlaw that A-list. There's a few other people at A-list as well, so every time you see an A-list, it's not guaranteed to be Outlaw. Could be,
Someone will do Winky D.
could be anybody.
Could be High Eye.
But yeah, I guess I could stop the maybe you can stop the avatars from showing, and then it would be fully A-list again. But I don't know. Anyway.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Thank you very much, Evil Tipper. Thank you very much, dude. Bloody Trapland was saying here, as I've just said 3 times. Right, we're going in. If you're gonna redo a cat game, it'd better be me first. Remember the defensive moggy maneuver? I remember now. A crouch, wasn't it? And they had kind of like the defensive moggy maneuver. I'm sure that was the crouch, wasn't it? Damn sure. That the cats in Bloody Trapland, when they crouched there, it was like almost defensive. Oh, cats are getting fed, they're getting sighted. Proper sighted.
Unfortunately, they don't shout very much anymore about it.
Nah, they used to scream like fuck, didn't they?
Now they just gather around and watch each other.
I think after like, what, 7.5 years?
You want cats?
And 7.5?
Yeah. Do this shit.
S-
Watch each other's face while fucking waiting.
7.5 years. I think they've got into the routine of it by now.
Connor's not realised. Con!
Shake a bag. That'll get her down. There you go. That'll bring her. Here we go. Doof, 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 doof.
Yeah? Oh, here she is. Like a black shadow in the night.
What was I saying here now? Oh, yeah. Like I said, I do remember the defensive mogging maneuver. I remember the fucking game. Oh, I was such a bastard. I actually thought it was a really good little, like, it was like, you know, like the usual fan game. You know what I'm talking about when I say fan games, don't you? Like the fan game kind of platform games. I want to be the Boshi, I want to be the fan game, I want to be the guy. Even Super Meat Boy to a slight degree, but not quite.
Super Meat Boy was before that.
Yeah, well, not before I want to be the guy and shit.
It was a Flash game. Back in
Oh, no, that
days.
don't count.
Yeah, it does.
No, it kind of does and kind of don't.
It does, because it was the fucking... Oh.
Get out of here, you elitist. Get back to your fucking Reddit forums. Go correct somebody there.
I don't go on Reddit.
I know you don't go on Reddit, you suck.
Oh.
I'll go to my Reddit forums and correct somebody instead.
I sometimes like on the Dwarf Fortress Reddit, but that's about it. Dwarf Fortress Reddit. Posting about bears that steal all my alcohol.
Marco just said I was mean to you.
That's not very nice.
I said I was mean to you. I told you to get to your Reddit forums.
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
What a meanie.
No, you didn't think of me a minute ago. Don't jump on Marco's bandwagon of meanness.
Meanie.
But yeah, I actually enjoyed Bloody Trapland. It was, like I say, it was solid. I realised, like Ban's saying there, like, I mean, there's a few other people as well. Who else was it? There's a couple of people I know of. They're not fans of games like that. I can understand why it's a lot of like die. There's some folk that really love them. and like to see like the streamer or the playthrough or whatever, like to see you fight through it. But but like I say, something like Dota and stuff. For me personally, I still enjoy them, but it's a once every blue moon kind of thing for me. Cause it feels like I've done my time. It didn't feel like I was doing my time at the time or like that, but it feels like I've done quite a few of the really hard platform games, so there's a few other genres in it. Like adventure games, fucking hell, I need to do some more adventure games, man. Seriously, I need to do more adventure games. In fact, I wanted to do, No, I'm not gonna say. Every time I speculate, I fail, so I shall not. But a classic. Thank you very much, Bloody Trapland. Told Outlaw here. Toutlaw was saying, alright, good job. Claire finished another game. Oh wait, alright, good job. Wait a minute.
What did I finish?
I don't know. I think Outlaw was saying that you pretty much finished, Ori. Horse shit. All that fucking platforming exhibition.
Excellent.
You do the dexterity, and I'll do the puzzles, and we'll be sorted.
Finishing my fucking game?
Yeah.
Absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
And cheers for the sub beast. How's it going, fella? We need to play some Armored Warfare, dude. Every time I never see yous on. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm caning the shit out of Armored Warfare, but I still play every day, man. Like, at least a couple of sessions.
Is that Beast-chan?
It is indeed Beast-chan.
Hi, Beast-chan! I don't know if you heard that, but I said hello.
And before I go off on Armored Warfare and stuff, I guess you're off.
Huh?
You have to...
Sorry.
I believe I was talking to the back of your head there.
I was looking out the window. What did you say? Sorry.
Turns around, it feels like you sent words at the back of my head. It seems like you're off to bed.
I am off to bed.
Yeah.
Can you wake me at 4?
Yeah.
Hello.
I won't be that massively behind you, really. I'm gonna have something to eat, chill out for a bit, get some editing going, and then I'll be following you.
Could you unplug my headphones?
I'll send your headphones back to your desk, yeah.
You don't just plug them back in.
Nah, fuck that. Fucking, Claire's got her headphones plugged into my PC, you know, while we're HTSFing and shit like that. Oh, you got told good night, Claire. Sleep well from Mister.
Sorry?
Mister was saying have a good night and sleep well and stuff.
Oh, thank you. Tell them to sleep well too.
And from Marco. I think there'd be like a wave of stream chat here saying goodbye and stuff like that. Oh, look, here you go.
Bye bye, everyone.
So many scythes saying goodbye.
So many sights. Night night.
Don't listen to Jeff, though.
Night night, everyone but Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. Jeff, the last guy there saying goodbye, Claire. Just ignore that. I'd delete it if I could.
Night night. Okay, I go now.
See you later.
Bye. Boopy doopy doop boop boop. Night night.
Jeff just caught up. Is Jeff fucking stream cheating, Beast? Apparently Jeff left Counter-Strike, said he was going for a shower, ends up on my streamer. They'll never find me here, even though he's fucking modded. Right at the fucking top of the chat and everything else like that, they'll never find me here. What a terrible fucking hiding place. Oh, I think, Jeff, you were saying something about CS as well. Yeah, you know what, at this point now, I will admit I'm not playing CS at the moment. You know, I was playing it a little bit for a while, and to be fair, dude, when I was invited to games and stuff like that, I did join. Every single time I was invited to a game, I joined, and I was still playing a bit on the side. Over the past few weeks, I haven't actually fired up CS at all. I've, not been playing on the side or like that and stuff like that. I mean, I have a respect for fucking CS, man, and it feels like you just can't... I probably play casual at the moment, because it just feels like you can't jump in and jump out of CS. You're a massive detriment to the team if you do that. It's such a fucking hardcore game, man. you've got to be like on form to play that game. Well, otherwise it can be very frustrating, and then it can be very frustrating for your team as well. So yeah, I've not been playing much CS. No doubt on that. I'm playing a lot of Armored Warfare though. Well, not a shit ton. I haven't played a shit ton of any particular. I play a variety of different shit at the moment. I mean, just like say texting like over the weekend stuff like that. A little bit of Street Fighter, a little bit of Vermintide, a little bit of Armored Warfare. Checked out a couple of indie games and stuff like that. You know, watched some stuff. I've been rewatching through Naruto recently. You gonna watch DreamHack? Says Jaff. I might actually tune back in for DreamHack. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Beast saying that. I'll play some Tanks Lay if you want to roll out tonight before you get it in. I've got to be honest, dude. After I'm done streaming, I gotta eat, I gotta edit, and then I'm off to bed. That's unlucky timing, is that, dude? But we will fucking play some. Definitely, man. Definitely. It's fucking awesome. Like I say, I was glad to hear that you and the other Irish were into it and stuff. I can see Alias. I see Alias on quite frequently from time to time. See Alias on a little bit, and but that's about it actually. Of all the people on my friends list, the only person that I ever tend to be on at the same time when I'm playing is Alias. But it's a fucking awesome game as Armored Warfare, man. I really like it. It feels like you can. It's almost Counter-Strike. It's almost Counter-Strike, but a little bit quite different at the same time. But it's just you don't have to focus on aiming. It sounds like it's really softcore. Like I'm saying a really softcore thing here, really casual shit. But you don't have to focus on the aiming as much. And that's not a bad. It's not particularly a good thing or a bad thing. I like it. You know, but like I say, CS is a beast. When it comes to like, you know, like, right, this guy's here and I'm here, and I want to shoot that guy and not get shot myself. That is fucking hard work in CS, man. Like I say, massive respect for it. And at least in Armored Warfare, it's like, right, I park my tank here and I shoot you. I mean, moving and shooting and positioning and all the other stuff, it's similar kind of deal as CS, but it's a lot easier to hit somebody than CS. A bit more satisfying. Well, not more satisfying. Wrong way of saying it. I find Armored Warfare a little bit less frustrating to hit somebody. A bit less frustrating because, I mean, you see me when I play like Quake and shit. Every rail's got a hit. Every missed rail's a fail. Miss a rail, you're a fail. And it's same like that in CS, man. Every missed bullet pains the shit out of me. And I miss a lot of bullets in CS. But it's a fucking great game. Absolutely great game. But it needs a lot of dedication. And you need to be on form. And you need to be in practice. That's it. As long as you're playing compet. Yeah, I should actually mention, this is playing competitive. If you're not playing competitive and you're just playing casual or like the other modes... You enjoying doing that? Oi! Yeah, excuse me. Speaking of black cats from early and stuff like that... Yo! Fuck, man. Thanks for that, Con. Fucking Con in the background just beating the absolute shit out of a box after eating. Just absolutely laying siege to it. It's like, what the fuck? Wonder what the fuck it was to begin with. But yeah, like I said, don't get me wrong, I really do fucking love CS. It's fucking great, man. And the respect for the skill involved it can't get any higher. It cannot get any higher. My respect, like, when it comes to FPS games, probably CS is my most respected FPS game of all time now. Definitely. And, like, and that's hard, that's weird to say coming from, like, Quake and Unreal Tournament. Oh, see you later, mister. Have a good one, dude. But, like, to play it a lot regular at the moment, it's like, yeah, I'm alright at the moment now. I'm alright. Yeah, I can feel it. You know, the casualization of getting older and stuff like that. I can feel it. I want just a bit easier. You know? That pains the shit out of me to say that, but it's true. Like I say, CS is, without a question, one of the most skilled FPS games I've ever fucking played, man. Without a question. And it's fucking hardcore, man. And I'm just not up for that kind of level of hardcore. And it's weird, I love FPS games, and I like them to be as skilled as they can be. But I'm just getting older and getting lazier. In that, you know, the kind of like, you know, when I were like 20 and 21 and even mid-20s and stuff like that, I could just pound a game like... I mean, to be fair, Jaff, to be fair, you've even, like, this year, you saw me, like, literally pound hours into just practicing recoil and control and shit. So, you can imagine me back when I was your age. It was an entirely fucking different, almost. The amount of time I put in was insane. Oh, no, CS ain't gone forever. Nah. No, I wouldn't say CS has gone forever. I'm sure at some point, you know, you'll invite me to a game and I'll play it and I'll be like, yeah, you know what, it's caught me again. And I'll probably play for a while and shit like that. But I don't think I'll ever play CS like, you know, like I played it a bit last year and I played it a bit this year, like fairly hard. I'll consider it fairly hardcore. You know, especially the amount of practice being put in. It was fairly hardcore. I don't think I'll fairly hardcore CS ever again. I'll play it and I'll have fun with it. But it won't be to that same level as what it were again now, I don't think. But shit, man, back in my late teens and early 20s, I could pound hours into it. I wish CSGO had come out, like, fucking 10 years earlier, man. I know CS was around then and stuff like that, but not like what CSGO is. Oh, I guess it kind of was. I mean, I played CS back then. I played CS and I played CS Source and shit, but not quite the same. Not quite the same. That fucking pains me, though. Oh. That pains the shit out of me, does that. Like, having to just acknowledge it's like... It's same with fighting games. It's not... You see, this is it as well, dude. It's not just Counter-Strike. This is what I'm saying. This is why I kind of, like, universal umbrella say it, like... It's not just CS and FPS games, it's fighting games as well. I don't have that drive to practice anymore. If you want to get... And this is the thing, this is how it is with me. I've seen games played at the top fucking level, and I've played some of them at the top fucking level. It's all on note. And when you've played games to that kind of level in the past, like FPS games and shit like that, when you play them to that kind of level... It's very difficult to detach from that level. You know, oh, well, I'll just play CS competitive, but I won't put any practice time in. I won't, you know, like, dedicate to it a lot. You know, I won't put the hours in. And it's like, no. It's like, you either put the time in, and you put the practice in, and you put the dedication in, or you don't. And you don't play that level. That's how it is for me. I think, honestly, dude, I think that's how it is for me with CS and stuff like that. I either need to be into it and practicing and training and actually getting a bit better, or I'm just not playing it because I can't. That's what it feels like anyway. It feels like I can't play it anymore as well. I still enjoy it. Like I say, I enjoyed the games that I were invited to a while back. Still good fun, but it feels like I can't play the game well anymore because I'm not playing it regular. You get what I mean? Like that. And like I say, when you've seen and played games at that level and shit like that, you can't detach from that mentality. With FPS games, at least. Anyway, I can't detach from that mentality. It's... You just sat there going, like... You know, you could see it on everybody else. Like, you're all practiced, and you're all, like, on form, and you're all playing well and shit. And then there's me, that's tuned into, like, 1 or 2 games this week, and I can feel it, my aim's off, and I'm doing mistakes, and I'm not covering people properly, and that's when you start to drift from CS. That's when you start to drift a little bit. Great game, fantastic game, but if you want to play compet and you want to play a decent level, you've got to stay with it. You've got to stay on form. And I'm very sorry, Outlaw. I believe I was reading your tip, And I don't know how I managed it, but I got on to CS. It must have been Jaff. Must have been fucking Jaff. I bet it was, wasn't it? I bet it was you. I bet it was you. I mean, like I said, I even felt it with Street Fighter a little bit. I mean, I think I put about 10 hours in a Street Fighter 5 across PlayStation and PC. I put about 10 hours in. Overall and stuff like that, but 10 hours. This might give you a bit more of an insight into how I approach, like, you know, skill games, like fighting games and FPS games. And you can say, well, it's entirely on you, is that, OTG? And it is entirely on me, is that. But I put about 10 hours in over about 4 days with Street Fighter 5. Felt like a lightweight. Felt like, well, you've wasted your practice time there, man. You didn't put anywhere near enough hours in. Put in like 2 hours a day or something like that. That's nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. If you want to be on form at a game, playing at the higher levels, you have to put in at least 6 hours a day. You should be aiming for about 10. If you want to be really fucking hardcore, 12. Like, basically, you wake up, you have your food, and, you know, you do that throughout the day, and you're just playing the game. That's if you want to play at the high levels. Anything else than that does not fly. Nothing else will cut it. I don't care who you are. Even the most natural of players still need to put in the time. If you don't put in at least 6 to 8 hours a day, you're not fucking manager. Yeah, Koi. OTG put loads of practice into Mortal Kombat 10. Single player. I did. Oh, man. I was fucking unwell around that time, man. Jesus Christ. Fuck, it just gave me flashbacks then, man. So I didn't want to play people online. I literally hoard single player. I 100%ed. Well, I think I need to do about half an hour's work. Half an hour's work in Mortal Kombat 10 on PlayStation 4, and I've got 100% of the achievements. And there's a lot of achievements, and there's some that are quite hard to get. But I've got, like, yeah, I 100%ed Mortal Kombat 10 single player. What the fuck? I was actually alright at multiplayer as well. Not amazing, but not bad. And I never pretend I'm amazing at fighting games. I really enjoy them, but I never pretend I'm awesome at them. Do it right now. I can't. I actually do need to do it at some point, but I can't. I didn't actually realise it's 7.5 hours. 7.5 hours I've been streaming. And I need to eat, and I need to get some sleep. Definitely. Definitely. Mortal Kombat 10 was not that bad. It was not a bad fighting game. It really wasn't. As far as a fighting game goes, it was alright. It was pretty fucking good. The netcode let it down some. But other than that, it was a really solid single player package. You know, like when you get a Smash game and there's just like so much shit to do that you can do single player and other shit like that. Kind of like that, but better. One of the best single player fighting games I've ever seen. Definitely. Hoard the shit out of it. And the multiplayer was good, just the netcode wasn't. Koyo also wants to know if I'm hyped for JoJo Part 4. You know I'm hyped for JoJo's Part 4. People were messaging me going, oh, JoJo's Part 4, are you hype? It's like, ooh, I'm almost insulted that you had to ask. Of course I'm fucking hyped for JoJo's Part 4. Massively hyped. I mean, I think I was saying on Shoutbox the other day, like, I'm not surprised that they did Part 4. You know, Part 3 was so well done, like the animation, and you can tell, like, whoever was working on that enjoyed it. I had no doubt they were going to do Part 4. I mean, some people have been saying to me, was it Tonk? Or was it somebody else, that it might be weird to do the story for Part 4. Like, it might not play out as good as what Part 3 did for the anime and stuff like that, but remains to be seen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, me. I tried, Jeff saying here, like, if you're so hyped, why didn't you read it then? It's a big difference between watching something and reading something. Big difference, but I was about to say I will definitely read JoJo's Part 4 before I watch it. But if I say that, chances are it won't. Then JoJo's Part 4 will come out and they'll go, have you read it yet? And I'll be like, no. And be like, yeah, we expected that. But you're a fool anyway. Is that whatever you expected it? How am I a fool? Surely it was just expected. Well, yeah, I'll probably read part 4. I've got it on me Android. I need to fucking read it, man. I went to the fucking hospital for a test that one time. What was it now? It was the ultrasound. Yeah, that was it. I went to the hospital for the ultrasound. And I was expecting some huge wait time. And instead of it taking like 2 hours, I sat down for like 2 minutes. And then I was like, oh, here we go. Mr. Martin. It's like, what the fuck, man? So I didn't get a chance to read it. I was going to read through, like, a fair bit of it while I was waiting at hospital, and, like, I didn't get time in the end, and I haven't got back to reading it, or starting reading it again yet, but I will, don't worry. Psychronia. A fool everyone expects is no less a fool for being foreseen. I guess. But sorry, here we go, Outlaw. Third time's the charm here. Third time's the charm. And you guys want me to play a game while doing this as well. You guys want me to play a game while doing this. Get out of town. Alright, good job. Clay finishing another game. Great as always. And I guess acceptable from OTG lol. Ori went alright, actually. I heard a few people say that Ori was going to be tough in the later parts. It was alright, actually. It ramped up perfectly with the difficulty. Felt like the first couple of hours were alright. Like, you know, easy to medium. And then middle couple of hours were like, it was alright. And then last couple of hours, there was a few tricky things here and there. It ramped up. It didn't get hard. It was never easy. And it was never hard. It was kind of in the middle, but it ramped up through that middle bit. It was quite good. Ori's indeed finished, yeah. Finished it tonight. Overtimed that. Overtime. I think got some shit names, me, man, but I like them. It's fun. I almost like the shitter the better, almost. Like, not like it's deliberate, well, no. It's hard to word that, actually. I'd say not like deliberately shit, but kind of deliberately shit. But you know what I mean. Better than I do at this point, even. Ooh, you liar, Jaff. Passing on false information there. Well, thank you very much, Outlaw. Very kind as always, dude. Oh, I scrolled up too far there. Oh, I'm doing it again. Oh, there we go. And here we go from Pierre Guy. Thank you for...
Outstanding.
Fucking Blood Reaper. Shit myself a little bit there. My blood run cold. I was about to say, I can't remember, what was I about to say? Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. I think it was, Pierre Guys and Blood Reaper's tip. Oh no, actually, there was Evil Tipper as well. I'd say I think it was the last couple of tips, and then suddenly a tip came in, and I fucking shit myself almost. As you can see, like, this would go down well during a horror game. I can see it already. Just crapping my pants at the tips. So Pierre Guy, like I said, cheers dude. Pierre Guy was saying, will you partner with the fix-all adventure game protagonist? Oh, it's this dude. Right then, will you partner with the fix-all adventure game protagonist? Or the badass FPSer who is driven by battle lust and will always have your back? The former uses your items and the latter steals your kills. Ooh. So you've got the really sweet adventure game, like, protagonist. Or the badass FPS fucking dude. But the FPS dude steals your kills. Whereas the adventure game guy uses your items. Even in an adventure game, even if it was working towards, like, completing the game, using my items. You guys know, man, I don't take kindly to people using my fucking inventory at all. My items. I pick them up. They're my goodies. To be used in my fucking time. Do not like NPCs using my fucking goodies. So, you know, I'm going to take the badass FPSer dude. I'm not that bothered about people stealing my kills. I'm not that bothered about kill steal. As long as we're winning overall and shit like that, I'm not too bothered about kill steals. I think the only time I'm ever bothered about a kill, or ever have been bothered, definitely past tense. Past tense? Past tense. The only times I've ever been bothered about kill steals are in MOBAs. Only in MOBAs. Only when I'm on a carry. And you see like a support just nuke. They get down to like 100 hit points and then support nukes them. And it's like, oh dude, I was like one auto attack. You just didn't need to cast that. And that's cost me a lot of gold, is that. I could have gone and got my fucking item there or something like that. It's the only time. Like I say, it's the only time I've ever been bothered by kill steals. And even then it wasn't tragic or all that. I'd never give people shit for it. I might have a few choice words in private, but you know, as like I was saying during Armored Warfare, there's no point in giving people shit in game. Most of the time it's going to be fucking rude, and B, it don't help. It just comes across as rude and it don't help, so there's no point. If it's something you could mention that would help them out or something like that, like say you're playing CS and somebody's derping away at the wrong site in the wrong position, then and it's getting you killed, then maybe you could mention, you know, like, dude, could you just be over here a little bit, you know, nice, that's fine as that, but you don't get a lot of people that do that kind of shit. A lot of times they'll just get laid into, and then it tilts the guy that's being laid into. So you end up dying even more as a result, and your team loses even harder. Daft. Not very pragmatic at all. But yeah, I'm gonna take the FPS dude. Meow meow. How you darling? Yeah, I'm gonna take the FPS dude, because the FPS dude isn't stealing my items. He can steal my kills, that's no worries. As long as it's not a MOBA, absolutely fine. And even then, it happens. But the items, using my items, unforgivable. Unforgivable. Thank you very much, Pier Guy. Sir Blood Reapers. The singular one, but still. There are many sirs of Blood Reaper. Mr. Stream, so I have to catch the YouTube upload. Way too much Vermintide, mate. Oh yeah, we've been playing shit tons recently, especially you and Claire. Shit tons. I bet it's weird, isn't it? I bet it's weird. I bet, actually, a few people will probably... a lot of you won't know. But I bet a few of you do find this weird that have played some games with me. No, I'll stop there for a sec. Like, I was just saying in response to Blood Reaper here, where me and Blood Reaper and Claire and stuff like that, you know, there's been Stumpy and Dex10 and we played some games with Rabble and Arthur. We played with Arthemus and quite a few other different people. I think we had Princess Zero in yesterday as well. Yeah, Princess Zero playing with us yesterday. Been playing quite a lot of Vermintide recently. Good game, by the way. Very good. And I am weird when it comes to games and stuff like that. Like, say, you watch the streams and shit, I talk on and shit like that. So you'd think, when I'm playing games with folk and shit like that, I'd be the first person on comms. It's actually the complete opposite way around. It's generally people drag me onto comms. I'm not much of a guy that plays uses comms in games. I don't know what it is. I think I like to just chill and play games. And if I'm not doing it that kind of mode, I'm playthroughing. It is a common recurring theme with me. All or nothing kind of shit. And obviously the playthroughs and the stream is the all. And then when I'm playing games and shit off stream, it's the none. So when I'm not playing games on stream and shit like that, I'm the last person on comms. I'll be the last person to go on comms, me. And it certainly ain't from being like, what's the word now, shy. Or like worried or anything else like that. Yeah, Rick's saying it, you don't even seem to time much in games. I don't... For some reason, I don't know what it is. I mean, to be fair, I'm talking with Claire. Generally, if Claire's in the game, I'm talking with Claire a lot behind and stuff like that. You know, when I was playing CS with the lads, I'd go on comms and shit like that. And when I'm playing games with Claire, I was reading about Soma there. But yeah, when Claire's in the game, I'm probably talking with Claire behind me quite a bit and stuff like that. But yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I am very unvocal when playing games. I don't type an awful lot. Cats. I don't type an awful lot, and I'm the last person on comms. Isn't that weird? That's very, very fucking strange. Like I say, the CS lot, like, pretty much had to drag me on comms. Had to almost drag me on comms. Very strange. And good luck getting me on comms in a lot. I mean, I think the only reason they managed to drag me on comms in Counter-Strike is because that game needs comms. Holy shit. Holy shit. You can't play CS without comms. It's so gimp. It's unbelievable. Really, really, required. Like, if you're not gonna go on comms, you shouldn't be playing competitive. That's not elitist, it's just required. But yeah, even with CS, they almost drag me on there. Jeff will remember, Jeff and Beast and stuff like that, they pretty much fucking drag me on to fucking comms. And like I say, it's not like, it's weird. I just consider it weird. It's not like I'm being funny. It's not like I don't want to talk to folk or all like that. It's like, well, I don't want to talk to this guy or all like that. It's not like that, you know, I get absolutely fine with everybody. Absolutely fine. It's not like I'm, like I say, it's not like I'm fucking shy with folk. It's not like I dislike folk or all like that. It's just, I think it's a different, you know, like, you know what I think it might be similar to? You know, like when you see like really old folk and they just can't, they're just not on board with like technology and shit like that. Like, they're just not there with it. They don't know computers, they don't know phones or anything like that. It's almost like that with me with comms almost, you know. It's just so many games, so many years played, and comms were never a thing. Comms only became a thing to me in games when I was playing Unreal Tournament. When I was playing Unreal Tournament with that lot back then. And obviously, like, at that level, you needed comms. But even then, like, it wasn't comms to like, the same level what I did in Counter-Strike or like, it was just general call-outs and stuff like that, and your timings of stuff, it was different. And then a bit in TF2, and the TF2 comms were a bit more social than what the UT ones were. And then that's been it. Until, like, CS again, pretty much. Like I said, never been a big comms guy. It's really weird. I'm trying to put my finger on it, but like I say, the only thing I can kind of think of is, you know, I just didn't play games with comms. Oh, your fault, Law. Catch you later, fella. Have a good one. And cheers for everything, Outlaw. Most kind, dude. As always. Like I say, thanks, dude. Have a good night, sir. Have a good night. Although I think he's off to get some work done. Ah. Well, still, have a good work. Have a good work. But yeah, like I say, in regards to like in-game comms and stuff, it's very peculiar. Like I say, I think it's just because I spent so many years, like, comms weren't a thing in games. Except for if you're playing high-level FPS games. They just weren't a thing. So it's never really grabbed me. It's never a thing like, oh, well, we're playing a game, like, we should be on comms together. It's like, that never goes through my mind. It is a strange one. And so, a lot of games are actually a lot better with comms as well, they really are. But like I say, always the last person to comms. And I don't type much in games because I've never typed much in games. Never ever typed that much in games. Never have done, really. Because, I mean, to be fair, I come from that old school mentality. If you stand still and type, you die. I think that maybe that's just where it's all come from, man. Like, the earliest days online, you know, playing Quake and stuff like that. And you didn't type. Not that much. Other than to say, like, you know, like, well played or something like that. You didn't really type that much because you'd die while typing. And you didn't really use comms because... unless you were in a team. And even then, not till later. So, like I said, I think I just... It never clicked with me. But then it seems weird to be a playthrough and, you know, do YouTube and videos and streams and shit like that and talk on for so long. But, I don't know, like I say, it's not some aversion. And like I say, it's not some dislike of them. It's just, it never springs to mind. It's never, like, at the front and stuff like that. And I think I like to chill out as well with a lot of games and just play the game. Just how it goes. Just reading what Koi said here as well. Still remember that long ass stream with the 10-hour emotional ramble. Shit was intense. No doubt if it got to 10 hours. Fucking hell, must have been going. Fucking speaking of 10 hours though, I'm up to 8 hours here, man. Was basically OTG saying he loved us all. Closest I've seen of him tearing up. I can't remember that exact stream, to be honest, and stuff like that. You know, there's been a lot of really long stream stuff like that. But, and there's quite frequently, yeah, it gets kind of emotional like that as well, but I have no doubt that is true. I have zero doubts that is true. It probably did definitely happen. Because, shit, it still happens from time to time like that. I can't help it, I'm sorry, I know, and stuff like that, but I don't know what it is. Get into the rambles and stuff like that, and folk have been so fucking kind, and you know, continue to support us and stuff like that. Me art just comes out onto my sleeve, man. It really does. It just fucking slips right out, right onto the fucking bottom of my sleeve, and there it is. Out on my sleeve. And like I say, that's how it gets a bit emotional. And oh shit, yeah, if I were drinking, yeah, I can definitely imagine that then. Definitely. Some background music for the rambles. Well, that's what I'm thinking, Jeff. I thought that earlier on, man. I was gonna play, I've got the, right here. The, Castlevania tune. Slap that on in the background for a minute. Why not, just randomly. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have a think about the game or not, but I think if I don't have a game, I'm gonna have some, like, background tunes going off. We'll sort it. We'll sort it. It's like I always say, I've said it many times at many different periods throughout the years, dude, and that's why things are a bit weird and things are a bit there and all over the place and trial and error and shit like that. Because that's what I'm always trying to do. Just trying to get it right, as best as it can be. It's not, well, not getting it right. I like to consider that I get it right. But, you know, not perfect. Not as good as it can be, with some more work put in and some more trial and some more error. So, that's what I'm doing again now. With the next stream and stuff like that, there'll be more trial, and we'll see if it leads into error or success or not. All progressing towards that golden standard. Like, get to that point where I am completely happy. I mean, I'm always happy with each format, but I want everybody else to be happy with it. It's alright me being happy with it. Like I say, I was happy reading the tips out as they came in. Like, reading the full tip out as I was going through the HTSF and shit like that. It's like, what, took a bit longer to get through the HTSF? That's alright, is that, you know, I'm in no rush. But, from somebody who's watching it, their point of view, you know, they want the playthrough to, like, be a bit speedier and shit like that, so, you know, change shit around again, and we'll be doing so, some more and stuff. Oh, you off, Jeff? Good night, fella. And, I'm not too far from myself, actually. I'll be going in next, I mean, I'm already meant to be rambling for an hour. How long's it been? 2.5? Something like that? Fucking hell. But yeah, I'll be going in very soonish anyway. I need to get something to eat and get some shit done. Oh, and Koi was asking there, what juice are you vaping at the moment? They discontinued, motherfuckers, they discontinued my Totally Wicked Red Label blended tobacco. I used to vape blended tobacco all the time. Now it's just straight up tobacco. No difference. It's just old school tobacco. Yep. No, it's not blended tobacco, not a different form of. It's just Totally Wicked, straight up Red Label tobacco. It's all right though, actually. Actually, quite nice. Mix a bit of banana in from time to time. Not actually into the fucking other fluid. I mean, I'm sure you could mix it in, like, but nothing wrong with doing a bit of mixing. But I've never really mixed. But every so often, when I change the atomizer, I might have a bit of a banana atomizer for a week or so. Ooh, cherry cake. That does sound nice. There is some nice sounding flavours that I need to try out sometime. Oh, good morning, Amicus. How's it going, dude? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Banana tobacco. I'm not quite sure. It could be alright, or it could be disgusting. I'm not quite sure how that'd go. I'm leaning towards it probably not being very nice, which is probably why I've not tried it. I'm sorry, I believe I was reading Blood Reaper's tip. I was. I'm sorry, Blood Reaper. How did I get... That's how I got onto it. I was reading there, like, he said, missed the stream, so I have to catch the YouTube upload. Way too much Vermintide, mate. I'd take an early night nap. That's how I got onto it, because I've been saying I've been playing loads with Blood Reaper and some other folk and Claire has and shit. But yeah, ain't it weird, like, you know, I've spent the amount of fucking time talking about it there. But I ain't been on comms once in Vermintide. Not once. And I probably said a full 20 words the entire time I played Vermintide Folk. I probably said a full 20 words. I think I get down to business, me. That's what I'm going to say. It sounds cool. I get down to business. We hit a game. So I get down to fucking business straight away, me. So what else was Blood Reaper saying here? Oh, well. Actually, it worked out quite well after all that. Oh, well. Tell Claire hi, and I hope everything... I'll tell her hi when I get a bit more, although, to be fair, you might see it before I do, I'm not sure. But I shall tell her hi anyway. And I hope everything went well with you two. Take care. You too, dude. You too as well, Blood Reaper. Everything's been going fine with me and Claire. Absolutely good. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Very good shit. I mean, me and Claire's been together for fucking ages now, man. Like... Oh... Claire... When did Claire move in? Bioshock HTSF. Which wasn't long after Resident Evil 4 HTSF, which is fucking ancient. So Claire has been around a hell of a long time. She was around the shop. I mean, she was watching the videos from the Warcraft days. And... then moved in at Bioshock HTSF. So, fuck it, we've... and bear this in mind as well, like, we've been around each other, like, 24/7. Pretty much. For the most part. All day, every day, for the last... almost 8 years. Almost 8 years. We got the cats about a month at most after she moved in. And it's been about 7.5 years with the cats. Cats are about 7.5 years old, so it's been about 7.5 years. 7.5 years, something like that. Indeed, Koi remembers. Claire made Bioshock happen because it was one of her favourite games. Fucking hell, dude, that's good memories, that. I don't think even I remembered that myself. Yeah, but I think Blood Reaper was mainly talking about, like, you know, hope things went well and stuff with you two, as in, like, you know, in general and stuff like that. But, you know, I was just thinking there, like, I've known fucking Claire a hell of a long time now. 7.5 years. She's... and weirdly, she's still technically my girlfriend. Because Because we ain't married, and we ain't engaged or all like that. Claire's technically still my girlfriend. And that's a bit embarrassing to say, innit? Like, you know, we know someone for 7.5 years, and like, girlfriend. I mean, I'm like 32, man. She's 28. 29 in December. December 10th. December 10th. I don't do too bad by fucking, like, you know, boyfriend, partner, whatever you want to call it, fucking standards, man. I don't do too bad by that kind of thing. I know her birthday, so I do alright. I do better than, like, 99% of guys. I remember my lass's birthday, so I'm doing alright. I know it's roughly about 7.5 years since, like, we met and shit. I think that's pretty alright. I have a rough idea of his anniversary. And I know her birthday. So clearly I'm a league above the average boyfriend. Surely. Surely. That's what I think. Fuck, I thought that Castlevania tune was still playing. I'm sure I was still hearing a tune. I could have sworn I was still hearing music. It's like, is this Castlevania tune ever going to end? It seems to be going on for a while. It's like, wait a minute, it ended ages ago. Hey, you darling. That's not to you guys. You guys ain't darling. You guys are dudes. Hi, guys are darling. Hey. Who's my darling? Is that you? Hey? Are you my darling? That's a good girl. I'll play with some afterwards, darling. Very briefly, though. I'm getting fucking tired over here, man. Holy shit. Yeah, there's like, we're 4 years in between each other. Like I say, I'm 32 and Claire's 28. And then, obviously, like, on December 10th, she's now 3 years difference for less than a month. Less than a month, it's about 3 weeks or some shit like that, and then it's back to 4 years. But yeah, a long time. Hell of a long time. And like I say, when you consider, like, we hang out, like, all day, every day for years and years now, we do alright as far as, like, you know, like, couples and stuff go and stuff like that. We do really well, I think. Like, I'm fairly happy with that. Fairly happy. That sounds really underwhelming. I didn't mean it like that. It's because I'm tired. It's because I'm fucking tired and I'm hungry. I didn't mean it like that. Like, I swear down, that's probably going to be quoted in stream chat in a minute. Look, I think we do really well. Like I say, we're around each other all day, every day. I mean, we met online and shit, obviously. So that, I mean, meeting somebody online is, you know, it's always going to be a bit strange and, you know, they generally don't work out as often as they do work out. And, no, like I say, things have gone really well with me and Claire over the years and stuff like that, and continue to do so. Continue to do so. So I'm very happy. I think, what did I say? I think I said I was fairly happy. It's like, what the fuck? No, very happy. Very happy. But yeah, thank you very much, Blood Reaper. Thank you very much, dude. I had a nice thought about me and Claire and such there. In fact, that was actually quite a big fucking double tangent out of yours there, Reaper. That was Vermintide and about comms and shit. I went on a right one about comms and, like, it's weird with me and comms and stuff. And, yeah, then me and Claire and stuff like that as well. So thank you very much, dude. Nice thought there and stuff. Cheers, Blood Reaper. Also, the Evil Tipper here. Evil Tipper was saying, well, seeing how disgusted you are at tips, I must send you all the tips now. Also, Darkwing Duck is awesome, how dare you. Oh, I see, it's that way around. I see. Oh, a very frowny colon D. Very frowny colon D there. I've angered the Evil Tipper with my... I didn't say Darkwing Duck wasn't awesome. Darkwing Duck is great. All I was saying is, out of all the characters that I could have thought of at the time, or whatever it was, all the examples that I could have thought of, I don't know why Darkwing Duck sprung to mind. I haven't thought of Darkwing Duck in a long fucking time. Probably like the last time I streamed and I was drunk and I went through all the 80s and 90s cartoon intros. That was probably the last time I thought of Darkwing Duck. Well, yeah, Bioshock. Sorry, just talking with Stream Chat here about when I met Claire and stuff like that. Bioshock HTSF. Well, that's when Claire moved in. But I'd been talking to Claire and stuff like that, courting. Prior to that, obviously, at least a few months, maybe a couple of months, 3 months. So it actually predates that a little bit. So it must be it must be about 7.5 years or something like that. Something roughly. I have to find out exactly. I might work it out tomorrow. Or I might forget, and then when the next time the situation comes around, I still can't remember. It'll be alright. I remember her birthday. I'm alright. I'm covered. As long as I can remember her birthday, I'm alright. Good night, Zach. See you later, dude. And thank you very much, Evil Tipper. I wasn't disgusted at your tips, though. I wasn't disgusted at all. Well taken out of context. But no, like I was saying earlier on that, I think I just thought I'd said it one way and apparently it didn't sound like that the way I said it. It's fair enough. It happens from time to time. Happens in real life, it can happen on stream. And Darkwing Duck is awesome, I agree. Thank you very much there, dude. And Blood Reaper. Thank you very much again, fella. Sorry to extend this a little more, dude. It's fine, fella. But your voice on stream gave me extra luck. Got a weapon on Vermintide that could potentially kill, one-shot a rat ogre. Heroic killing blow for the win. Thank you, dude. I don't know if I had any part in that, but I shall still accept that I did. I shall still accept that I did. You're welcome. You're welcome for the proxy chaos luck. You're welcome, dude. And that's awesome shit, man. You lucky motherfucker. That sounds really fucking good because at the difficulties that we're playing at now, like hard's not hard now. So we're kind of going to nightmare. Like, I think we've done, or at least I have anyway, I've done all the missions on hard. All the maps even. I've done all the maps on hard, so I'm looking to do them all on nightmare now. And that's when stuff gets difficult. Like, the specials and shit on... I mean, everything gets a bit more difficult on Nightmare, but the specials start to become... Like, the Rat Ogre can just take so fucking long to go down sometimes. So having somebody with a weapon that can... either somebody that can really do good headshots and bring them down... Oh, you've done them all on Nightmare as well? I need to do that. You might have to have a run through with me and Claire, dude. Because I don't think Claire's done them all on Nightmare either. We'll have to do some on Nightmare. But yeah, I'll be interested to see that. Interested to see how fast it can take down Rat Ogres. Heroic Killing Blow. Does that work on any specials then? Because it's the specials that are the problem. Then again, fucking once you get to like Cataclysm and fucking Nightmare, everything's a problem. Even the normal fucking rats hurt. And it's not so much that the normal rats can hurt, it's that they slow you down and then you take more hurt. But yeah, I'd be interested to see that, Blood Reaper. Very interested. Because like I was saying, it's the specials that are the fucking problem. Oh, it's working on everything. Oh, awesome. No, that is fucking cool. Because if you can drop like the Rattling Gunners and Globadiers and Assassins and shit like that, the Pack Rats, if you can get them down fast, it makes a massive difference. We need comms for Nightmare. It's the most. I agree. Actually, was it? I'm sorry. It was you, wasn't it? It was you, and Stumpy, me and Claire. Yesterday, we were doing the Cataclysm. Oh, the boat bit where you throw in the barrels of gunpowder onto the boat and you got to get 8 of them. It were you as well, wasn't it? And I was saying to Claire at the time, we really need to be on comms. Actually, I completely agree, man. we really need to be on comms for that, because you need to be able to coordinate on the fly. Like, there's no way you can fucking type that shit as, you know, shit's going down. Like, there were many a time, I actually did want to coordinate us on comms, saying, look, I'll go over here, and you guys go over there, and stuff like that, and then we'll meet up here, and then after that, once we're throwing... It's when we're throwing all the barrels at the end. Sorry, to anybody that doesn't play Vermintide, this doesn't make much sense. But it does to me and a few other people. I don't want to briefly go on about it here, but yeah, like, at the end part of that map on Cataclysm difficulty, if we could have had comms going, and had some coordination, like, you know, like, you guys just cover me, and I'll fucking throw the barrels in, just keep covering me, I'll go up and get that last barrel from the left-hand side, you guys chuck them in and cover each other, when I come back down again, just cover each other and keep them off me while I throw them in, job done. I think we'd have done it, we've probably done it. Because we've done it on Nightmare, we haven't done it on Cataclysm. We will though. We will. I'm damn sure we will. Damn sure we will. The hell game is he talking about? I know this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's Vermintide. A specific map on a specific difficulty with a specific objective in Vermintide. It's basically the highest difficulty you can do, and it's a really intense map actually overall, and you need a bit of teamwork with it. It's good shit though, really, really good. Like I say, if anybody was even remotely tempted by Vermintide, I'd say don't be tempted by it, just go and play it, man. Seriously fucking good. Really, really good. I would take Left 4 Dead and make it a lot more replayable and slightly better as well. Definitely. Apologies if I say your name wrong, dude. Jaekyun? Or is it Jaekyun? Like I say, my apologies, dude, if it's either Jaekyun or Jaekyun. But it was asking here, like, has OTG decided on what time of streaming the Halloween HTSF? At the moment, you won't see me any earlier than about 9 o'clock UK time. Be about 9 o'clock. It won't be any earlier than that, and it shouldn't be any more than a few hours after that, at latest before I started, but it should probably be about 9. Roughly, but not a guarantee. Like I say, that's just speculating there, definitely not putting it out there speculating. But around about 9, roughly. And as for the actual day, I don't speculate on when yet. I'm really sorry. It feels like it sounds like I'm... Oh, it's the latter. Oh shit, how'd I say it? Jaekyun. Jaekyun, that was the latter one, wasn't it? Jaekyun. Okay. I always like to know how to pronounce people's names. I've been doing pretty well actually recently. For the most part, getting people's names right. Oh, I always ask though, if I'm a bit unsure, I always ask. But like I said, I'm not being a dick, but I don't want to say, oh yeah, it'll be Thursday. For example and stuff. Thursday at 9, and then it's not for whatever reason and shit. I've said a few times before, I want to get a schedule going at some point, but I need to get my diet sorted out, and I need to get some regularity sorted out. Until that point, I've learnt my lesson, fellas. Learnt my lesson. Ain't speculating. I mean, I've already been saying I ain't speculating on dates and times and shit like that. 0 from me now. 0. Until I'm like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever, you know. Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream, and next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Until that's been going like that, then I'll go, the next HSF will start on this day. The next HSF will start on that day. Until then, I can't really speculate on a time or a date because it's probably going to be wrong. And I'm going to feel really guilty about it. Really I think when I miss my dates sometimes, like, I don't know, like, I'm not sat there like, you know, I am not sat there like that. Oh, I feel really bad, dudes. Really fucking bad. I guarantee you nobody feels worse about a proposed time or date or plan being missed than I do. It's not just guilt either. It makes me feel outright fucking bad, man. Oh, cheers, Marco, but I should be alright on video game music. I've got, like, so many OC remix tunes and other video game tunes and chip tunes. I've got shit tons, man. Thank you, though. Oh, and Cycronia was saying here, before you go OTG, do you know about the new anime One Punch Man? I do not. One Punch Man. I shall check that one out. In fact, I'm going to write it down on my desktop here. There we go. One Punch Man. There you go. So just so I don't forget. I'll give that a check out, Cycronia. Ah, no problem, OTG, says Jake. Good shit, good shit. Like I say, sorry about that. It's like I say, I'm not being a dick or out like that. I just don't want to, like, mess people around. Like I say, it makes me feel bad if people are getting messed around. It makes me feel bad that I've actually missed the date all the time as well and stuff like that. But it's entirely on the health bullshit at the moment, and it's in the end for us of it. It really is. It's almost fucking done. I need like 1 or 2 more meals at most, and figuring out 1 or 2 more meals and I'm done for life. No, just figuring out a couple more things that I can eat, and hopefully, it's not a guarantee. You know, if I try to figure out something to eat, it's not a guarantee it's going to fuck me up. It's just, I keep trying to eat healthy things, and the healthy things seem to be doing a number on me. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I don't struggle on, like, things that ain't that healthy to eat at the moment. I want to try bringing some, like, healthy shit. And it's the healthy shit that seems to be fucking me up a lot. It sounds so fucking daft. You know, it's the fruit and the veg that are kind of like the more evil shit, so I'm trying to steer clear of that and find other meals, or I'll try a bit of fruit and veg here and then it fucks me up and stuff like that. It sounds fucking daft, doesn't it? But it is how it fucking is, man. Seriously, go and check a FODMAP list. There's a lot of veg that you can eat, but there's a lot of fruit and veg that you can't. It's very, very strange. And even with the fruit and veg that you can eat, a lot of it's like in moderation with a meal, or you might not be able to have this anyway. 10 out of 10 for pronunciation. That was for Jake Young there. Like I say, I try. I have an attempt at trying to pronounce people's names, and if I don't think it's right, or if they say something, you know, I ask them how to pronounce it. Easy enough. Indeed, Nolden's saying here, sudden increase in fibre and the like can really do bad gassy things to your OTG. All kinds of things can do that to me at the moment, it seems. Like say fruit and veg, and another thing that can do it, what I call heavy carbs, like potatoes and pasta. Potatoes and pasta can fucking ruin me. I don't know what it is. Potatoes ain't quite as bad, but pasta, holy fucking shit. I don't know what it is, and I fucking love pasta, man, but it just seems to, it sits like a lead weight. It's really weird. It's like different. I think what I'll do in the end, when it's all fucking, when all this bullshit is done and dusted, and I've got all it figured out and everything's fine, I'm probably gonna do a video and go through a lot of it from start to finish and every single thing, all fucking concise in one fucking place, man. I think that's what I'll do in the end. Because I've talked about a little bit about this and a little bit about that and a little bit about this, and it's here and it's there and it's everywhere and shit like that. And like I said, I'll just do a video and condense it all in the end. Say a big thank you for everybody for being patient with me as well. Like I say, I'm sure, like, it was same as last stream and same with this stream, man. I'm feeling fucking great. Absolutely fucking fine. And if I don't change my diet or all, it's absolutely fine as well. But the problem is, I need to fucking add some more meals, man. I need at least one more meal, and it needs to be a really healthy one to balance shit out. I'm thinking something involving, like, fish. Yeah, Koi's saying here, like, pasta and potatoes are really starchy. Same with, like, dough and baked stuff, yep. Oh, shit, what we're talking about now? Yeah, I need to eat, yeah, so I've got it. I need to eat something healthy, like, maybe something involving fish. I know fish is alright. It's one thing that I did try recently. Like I said, I tried it last week. Fish is fine. I knew it would be. All like, regular unprocessed meat's fine. You know, beef, chicken, fish, stuff like that. All absolutely fine. But the problem is, like, it's not a case of like, oh, well, I'll make those fish pies like I always used to. I never used to make fucking fish pies by hand. For a start, I'd have to actually learn how to do that. And then secondly, you've got to get the ingredients that are going to be alright. You can't have nothing that has got milk in it. No lactose or out like that. No gluten shit. Gluten's not that bad. I've noticed. Gluten's not that bad. But it sits like a lead weight. It literally feels like you're eating fucking cement. It just sits there like fucking cement in your gut, man. Like lead. So, stay away from gluten. I am shit scared of lactose, man. Holy shit. So, there's no milk or, like, you know, lactose-based stuff in your... Say you're making a fish pie. Okay, right, what goes into a fish pie? The fish, no worries. But what about the pastry and shit? Well, it depends what kind of fish pie you have, actually. Because what if it's like a fisherman's pie? In which case, there is no pastry. It's just like mash and other stuff like that. Mash and cheese. At which point, you could get chunks of fish... and make some mash, which is probably alright, actually. As long as you're not having too much, mash is probably alright. My mouth's watering now. And sprinkle some cheese on top or something like that. Maybe some, maybe, yeah. Maybe I can make that. Hey, upstream's gone. Has it? Weird. I just had stream chat saying I've gone there. Rip stream, rip. Bye-bye and stuff like that. Yeah, well, yeah, so, sorry, I was talking... you might have missed it. I was basically talking about how to make a fish pie, even though I don't actually know how to make a fish pie. Fisherman's pie. But still, it's like, say... I just need to figure out, like, in the ingredients... what I can have and what I can't have, and then I can figure out what meals I can make and what I can't and shit like that, and there you go. You go from there, and I'm not far off. It honestly feels like I'm about 66% there. It's just that last third, and there's, I want to say 66%, I mean like in my meals and my diet and shit like that. Everything else, like, it feels like I'm like 90% towards, like, you know, I'm feeling better. Feeling fucking better, man. So much fucking better. It's just, I have the, like, at the moment, this is where I am at the moment, dudes. This is exactly, in a nutshell, this is where I am at the moment. I can either feel fine now, but probably have problems in the future, as well as having, like, boredom problems at the moment, like, fucking 2.5 meals, that's all I've got, and a snack. I've got, like, options of 2 snacks and 2.5 meals, that's it. And I have to have that same shit every day. And it's like, outside of the boredom of the variety, you know, like prison menu, outside of the prison menu, it can't be good for you in the long run. So that's the fucking problem, but I can either go down that route of where it's a bit boring now, but at least I feel better, but at the moment, but it might be bad in the future. Or I can experiment a little bit, but at least I've got this core diet. At least I've got this core. And from there you can add a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit here and stuff like that. And try to make it a bit healthier and try to add a lot more variety and, you know, get some fucking veg and some fruit in there and other shit like that. Some fucking nutrient shit that you need. Being bored in food must be torture. It's... I don't know, it's slightly first worlding, no doubt. It feels a little bit first world when I complain about it. I mean, to be in my defense, I don't actually complain about it that much. Generally, other people say, that must be shite, more than what I say it's shite. But it's usually when I'm explaining, you know, like, example, last week, you know, when last stream I streamed, I was feeling great. I'm like, right, I'm not experimenting with note. Within a couple of days, I'm like, I need to find something nicer to eat. So you try some fruit and some veg, and it just fucking canes you. And a week later, here we are. So it's this balancing act. It's like, well, do I feel better now, but probably a little bit fucked in the future? Or, and I'm also like, you know, bored of my fucking shit now. Or, do I slowly and steadily experiment with stuff now, so that I feel better and it's more of a long-term plan? I think, do you know, what I'm thinking is a little bit of both. You know, feel better for a while, get on an even keel, then try something out and see how it goes. If it fucks me up, leave it alone for weeks at a time. Like, what I'm thinking here at the moment, dudes, is last week I tried something, it didn't work. It knocked me back a week till now. So what I should do now is not try anything for quite a while yet. At least 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know, a month or something like that. And then after that, you know, maybe like once a month, I should try to mix something in. And worst case scenario is, it fucks me up. And I'm out of commission for a week, but at least the other 3 weeks of the month, I'm alright. I mean, best case, it might be alright. I might be fine. I mean, I don't deliberately try something knowing it's going to fuck me up. You know, I referenced the FODMAP list. It says it should be alright, but it's always a should. It's not a guarantee. But like I say, it always seems a bit of a first world problem to complain like, well, I've only got options of like this meal, that meal, and kind of another meal, but it's kind of another meal unto itself, you know. Always feels a bit first world problemish, but it's not that bad, and it's not that great at the same time. It's not awesome, but you know, it is shit, but it could be worse. As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather take a limited diet than feel unwell. It's purely the long-term plan that at the moment, makes me want to try something else, but I don't want to try it else at the moment. I'm not trying it else at the moment, by the way. I know I said that last time, but I mean it. I meant it last time, but I fucking mean it, man. I fucking mean it. Like, I was feeling great last stream. 2 days later, just like, well, I've got to try another meal, man. So I tried another meal. Fucks me up for a week. Was not worth it, man. Not fucking worth it. Exactly, Nolden. Nolden's saying here, problem with a samey diet is that anything new can set you off, even if it's okay. That's it. You see, when you've been having the same things for a while, if you have one of the bad things, it's fucking worse than it ever was. So if I had like lactose now, it would fucking destroy me. And even something that might be alright, it might not be alright because your body's so used to the same fucking food. It's really weird. It's really weird. Like, say, there is no exact science. I often feel like I'm fucking up and failing, but I'm not really. In the past 4 months, I've gone from the doctors not knowing what's wrong and not being able to help me and having no idea what it is myself to feeling better within 4 months. 3-4 months, something like that. Now, there's patches where I feel shit, but at the moment, I would say I am better. I have figured it out. It's just, do I want to figure it out more with a risk involved with it, or do I want to just leave it? I can leave it as it is and feel absolutely fine, or I can experiment a little bit and try to make it better in the long run. Like I say, a little bit of both. A little bit of both. But I'm hoping, I'll tell you something like, man, if I get a couple more meals sorted out, that's it. That's all I want, man. 2 more fucking meals. I want another breakfast. Because there's only so many days and weeks in a row you can have fucking cheese on toast, man. Holy shit. And that sometimes counts as my fucking lunch, there's cheese on toast. And it's fucking cheese on toast, man. You know, I have to have something else with it, like a fucking yogurt, just to make it, like, somewhat filling. Anyway. And I think I've got an idea of what it is, actually. I think I've got an idea. There's gluten-free oats you can get. Like a gluten-free oat porridge. So I'm going to try some gluten-free oats. It should be alright. I fucking love oats, man. So I'm going to try them. See how they go. And that's my other breakfast sorted out. I've said before, I don't mind lunches being sandwiches. Don't mind lunches being sandwiches. That's fine. And I just need something else for dinner. Like I said, I've got a red meat sort of dinner, and I've got a fish-based kind of dinner, but they both lack veg. I need some veg in there, I need some fruit. I need some veg, I need some fruit, I need a breakfast, another breakfast, and I need another dinner. 4 things. That's all, that's it. Speaking of which, get something to eat. Yeah, I know I should, man. I should. Yeah, and all the talk of it's making me fucking hungry as well, Coy. I'm fucking starving, man. Absolutely starving. Also, I didn't realise we got up to 8.5 hours there, fellas. 8.5 hours, holy shit. That has gone fast. That has gone really fast. But like I say, sorry to go over the bloody food stuff and shit like that, you know, but... Like I say, I was asked, to be fair, I was asked in this point. But soon, it will be a thing of the past soon. It'll be like, holy shit. But as far as I'm concerned at the moment, there's things to do. And I can't be whining about a lack of meals and stuff like that. So for now, I'm gonna leave it. Might try that. I might try those gluten-free oats for breakfast and shit like that. But that's it. I ain't trying no else. Nothing else. I'll try those oats, and I ain't trying fucking no else after that for a long time. Just leave it as it is. I want to get some YouTube stuff done. I want to get some streams done, and on top of that, I don't want to feel shit. I tell you, man, like, fucking bored of feeling unwell. Not fun. Not fun, as you would expect. I'm fucking bored of being ill. So it's just... Is it worth the food variety if you run the risk of feeling unwell? It's not. Let alone everything else. It's not worth the risk. It's more this long-term thing I'm thinking. But you know what I'm thinking? Bollocks to it. I need to go see a dietitian, nutritionist, or whatever in the new year. I think I might just say bollocks to it. Until I see that doctor, I'm just going to say fuck it. And just carry on what I got at the moment. Because I know it's not great in the long run. I know it's not great. It's not good. Like, over half a year, no worries. Even 2 years, no worries. Over, like, 5 years, 10... By the way, this is for life now. This is what I'm thinking of. This is why I'm on about, like, for the long term. It's for life. I don't think this is gonna revert. It's not gonna go backwards and suddenly I can eat, like, curries and shit again or like that. It's not gonna go backwards. So this is something that I've got to plan for the rest of my life now. And that's why I'm wanting to add, like, as much variety in as I can, as best I can. But not at the expense of feeling unwell now. It's not worth it. I've done... The elimination diet was fucking rough, man. It's fucking done. That's it. Leave it. I've got enough food and meals to get by each day and feel fine. I can't be eating that badly if I'm feeling fine. If I've got the energy to feel absolutely fine after a 9-hour stream, I feel absolutely fine, you know, fucking no problems with energy, I don't feel rough, I feel a bit hungry, but I don't feel, it's not painful or all like that. I can't be eating that wrong, can I? It can't be that bad. So as far as I'm concerned, fuck it now. Lock it down, see that dietitian, nutritionist, whatever, in the new year, and go, right, from here, let's try work for the long term. That's how I'm going to do it, you know. That makes sense to me. Now that I've said it out loud like that actually makes sense to me. That makes sense. For the moment, just focus on the short term with the stuff. Just the short term, fuck it. Next year, I'll work on the long term. That's the easy way. I like I say, until I said it aloud there, I'd not really thought about it like that, but that's the easy way of doing it, man. I've got other shit that needs doing. And I don't want to be fucking feeling unwell either. So, just get through the rest of this year, man. Go for the rest of this year, how it is. Next year, revisit the issue. Because I don't know about you guys, but I want to get regular, you know, fucking streaming and getting some YouTube videos done again, you know, like, I want to be around, you know, not gone consistently. So at least, you know, get some consistency and stuff like going and, you know, get on an even fucking keel over the next few months. And then next year, you know, if it's a week here or a week there because I fucked up or, you know, something went wrong, I think it'll be a bit more forgivable next year than what it is this year. I think things have been bad for too long now. I've been unwell for too fucking long. And if I can feel better and I can be alright, I need to be. I need to be. Ooh, Marco's gonna draw me a pretty kitty for next stream. I'm sure Claire will love that, dude. Is there a reason why you cannot see a dietitian sooner? I'm going to end on this. From Jakeon. I'm going to end on Jakeon's thing here. Oh, but I think I said cheers, Blood Reaper, but, you know, cheers as well. Again, dude. Also, cheers to Beast, Gifter, Panda Bix, and Vexidus. Oh, and Gorflag, and Mr. Green, yeah, for the subs there tonight. Most kind dudes. Cheers for that. And like I say, I'll end here on on what Jake here was saying. Jake was saying, is there a reason why you cannot see a dietitian sooner? Laser? No, it's not quite like that. But, I don't know, it just feels like the year's done almost. It's not just laziness. I think, well, I was saying earlier on, I don't really, like, want to say exactly what I mean. It's not that bad, but, you know, like, I actually want to go to the dietitian having, like, a sensible-ish kind of diet, or at least a groundwork to the dietitian. And, like I said, I want to go to the dietitian going, like, this is sorted and that's sorted, and I'm feeling fine. But what do I need? You know, in vitamins and minerals and other shit like that. What would you recommend somebody, like, doing what I'm doing and stuff? What would you recommend that they have alongside their diet? You know, probiotics and other shit like that. That's kind of what it seems. So I want to kind of get things finished first. You know, get actually sorted out and, you know, absolutely fine. It sounds a bit daft, doesn't it? Like, get fine and then go see a dietitian. But, no, it's like, I want to get... I've done it all solo so far. And I've done alright for the most part and shit like that. As far as I'm concerned, finish it off the work now. Finish it off, and then go and get the advanced info. Like, oh, well, I see you doing this, Liam, and I see you doing that, but you're not having enough white meat. You're not having enough green veg. You need some fruit like this, and I'd recommend taking vitamin supplements for this and that, and a probiotic supplement like this that you can order online. That's the kind of I think that's the information that I'm after, really. I think when it comes to, like, you know, like, figuring out what to eat and what meals to eat, I can figure that out without going to see a dietitian. You know, that's just trial and error and, you know, referencing the FODMAP list, giving it a try. Does it work? Am I alright? Am I not? Okay, let's go. It's the more advanced stuff that I want to see a, It's like cleaning your house before the maid shows up. I know. That it is that, though. That really is the wording there, definitely. Like, clean your house before the maid shows up. Exactly that, dude. Exactly that. But like I say, I mean, it's alright a dietitian going, oh, we should eat this and you should eat that, but like I say, it just feels like I'm figuring out that at the moment anyway. I'll be figuring out that over the next couple of weeks or so. Well, probably what, actually. I was going to lock it down, wasn't I? But, For some reason, I've got it into my head that I'm going to see a dietitian either end of this year or beginning of next year, just for, like I say, advanced info, like vitamins and minerals and shit like that. The rest of it, I think I can figure that out. I've done 4 months or whatever of figuring out my meals by myself and feeling rough in the process, and finally got it to a point where I don't feel rough. As far as I'm concerned, I may as well just finish it off now. I don't need to see the dietitian for that. It's just the advanced stuff. So therefore no more trips to the chippy to rage about tomato sauce. You didn't see how lacking in tomato sauce those chips and that fish was. It was like fucking Gandhi's flip-flop it with that dry. These dry-ass chips and these just dry-ass fish. And no tomato sauce at all. Disgusting. Disgusting. I won't give that... I won't give that to my worst enemy. A plate of fish and chips with no fucking tomato sauce on. But that's how it's got to be now. I guess I do have to give it to my worst enemy. I could be giving it to myself. Then again, I can't have I can't have fish and chips. Yeah. You got no idea. If you went to a fish and chip shop, you got no idea what's going into all the batter and everything else and cross-contamination. Cross-contamination. Should have seen the mad hand gesture I was doing with that, man. That's a fierce cross-contamination hand gesture I was doing. But I can't even have fish and chips no more, so... No trouble with tomato sauce on that front. I can't even have tomato sauce anymore. Let alone... I can't have fish and chips anymore. Because I've got no idea what's going into and cross-contamination. And, I can't have tomato sauce anymore. That's the killer. No tomato sauce. No way, man. That sucks. But I've got used to it now. I've got used to it. I'm going! Every stream chat! God. Well, as far as I'm concerned, if stream chat is saying, go fucking eat, I've streamed for long enough. I've streamed for long enough. I think people will be content with the length of that stream. I'm content with the length of that stream there. And hopefully everybody else is as well. If people are saying go and fucking eat, I think that's a combination of satisfaction and concern. And I'm glad for both. Glad for both. So I shall indeed get off. I shall indeed get off. I swear down. I keep hearing fucking music, man. I swear to God. You know when you turn on PlayStation 4 and you've got that fucking tune in the background? I swear down I can hear that tune. But I'm looking at OBS, there is no music playing. There isn't. I can hear the PlayStation 4 fucking tune in my head, man. Maybe it's got my headset on or something. I don't know, like, I can hear it. I fucking, right. I'm gonna get something to eat. Get the fucking noise of PlayStation 4 tune out of my head. I don't know what. Remember I was saying, like, I thought the Castlevania tune was still playing. And so, no, it's not that. It's something else. That's it. I just fucking nailed that. It's the PlayStation 4 home screen music. Why? I mean, I heard it recently. Because I was playing Street Fighter 5, but only for a day. I can hear it. It sounds exactly the same. It must be just fucking, I don't know, weird fan noise or something on my PC. Sounds just like it. Anyway. Oh, thank you very much, dude. This game is too hard. Hope your food situation improves, dude. Looking forward to the HTSF. Me too. Me too, I forgot about that. Yeah, Halloween HTSF next time. I say thank you for that, dude, and Halloween HTSF next time, lads. I have no... What was the vote at? Just briefly, before I go. Just before I go. What was the, What was the vote at? I didn't actually check. How's it going so far? Results. Ah, it's actually kind of close. 49 votes for Outlast and... 79 votes for Outlast and 73 votes for Obscure. Pretty close at the moment. They're always close. We shall see, though. We shall see. And some people were floating a couple of games. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw at least one of them. At least one of them I would suspect to see in another vote. But I don't want to speculate. I don't want to speculate, because you know what happens when I speculate. It never goes right. It never goes right, but... Yeah, I'm surprised to see one of them. So yeah, like I say, lads... Oh no, you're welcome. Jay was saying, thanks for answering my questions. No, you're welcome, dude. Absolutely welcome. Cheers for watching and enjoying stuff. But as I was saying, Halloween HTSF next time. Next time. Finished Ori, good shit. Halloween HTSF next time. Either Outlast or Obscure. I'm quite indifferent on either of these two. I'm just up for something, some horror game. Be it survival horror or something that's just like meant to be a horror kind of game or something like that. Like I said, I know very little about either. It was a bit of a stab on both of them. It was like, Outlast looks good, and Obscure's the only survival horror that I've really got on Steam that's not been played or anything like that. There we go. Those two. I've read some of the comments on both of them on Steam. Like, people said Outlast was good, people said Obscure was good. Fine by me. Fine by me. Let's throw them both in there and see what happens. Yeah, I'd be curious to see which one of those two wins. It's basically a survival horror versus a horror. Because Outlast just looks like a straight up horror to me. You know, game's gonna put you in the middle of some shit and try to scare the shit out of you. That's how I assume Outlast is like, and whereas Outlast is like, yeah, like Resident Evil-ian in its survival horrorness. So it'd be interesting to see which one wins that. Like I say, I'm quite happy for both, me. Quite happy for both. Outlast looks really good from the trailers I've seen, and Obscure looks old school from what I've seen, so... We shall see. We shall see, indeed. And it'll be a different format slightly as well with the HTSF next time. Should be interesting. Should be interesting to see. Anyway, guys. Anyway, holy shit. Almost at 9 hours again. Fucking hell. Anyway, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers for everything. And I'll catch you next time. See you, dudes. I hit my hand on the desk when I signed off. Right on the fucking knuckles. Ugh. It's fucking... It's alright. It's alright. Motherfucker. No, see, now at that point, I'm like, well, fuck it, may as well go up to 9 hours. Now that I've hit my knuckles on desk, I may as well go to 9 hours. Why not? Why not? But no, I'm off. I'm off, lads. Seriously. Even the desk is trying to fucking stop me here, man. Even the fucking desk. Night, lads. Have a good one.